Everybody doing this motherfucker.
We got the incense going and the motherfucking what's the shit, the diffuser going.
Shotties go crazy. They walking this
Nigga,
motherfucker.
we got vapors.
Hey, this how you set the mood.
Yeah, we got vapors and smoke, nigga.
Hey,
nigga. Yeah.
They set the mood.
Goddamn it.
Shotties go crazy. They walk in here. They be like, damn.
We got all the elements going, nigga. We got, bro. Oh, hold on. Am I recording? All right, we recording. I just want to get this on earth. We got the incense over here, and we got the diffuse over here.
Yep.
We got our elements going. Over here we got the water in the earth. Over here we got the fire in the earth.
Sheesh.
In the earth, you know what I'm saying? We got our 4 elements going, man, straight like that.
That's a fact.
But shit, man, we riding, bro. What's
Live.
going on?
Shit, back again, episode 7.
Back at it again, man.
Seven, not
Episode
7, not 7, 7.
You know what that 7 like that.
It's gonna be some good shit then.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hood, man. 7-5 roadside.
Jeez.
But you know it's more than that. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that 7. You know what I'm saying? That angle.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
Back
shit.
again. To each his own podcast. Back again. Episode
Teachers
7.
on, man.
Back again, man.
You know what I'm saying? To each his own, motherfucker. Let me get my soundboard on, so I don't be sleeping. I got my grill in today, so y'all finna hear
Savage
me.
mode.
Y'all finna hear me
yeah.
slurring the hell out of hella words. You know what I'm saying? Struggling over.
Every time you say S, you gonna hear it.
Oh, them S's finna be something serious. Straight up.
I damn sure can't have a grill, nigga.
It really depends, bro. Like I got big ass.
I'll be slurring the fuck out of my words.
You know what I'm saying? My top teeth just big, so it's like that's why it's like that. And it's like you put a grill over your shit, it just make your shit bigger, nigga. Like
for real.
I ain't gonna lie, I be having trouble pronouncing words down there as it is already.
That's what I was saying. That's what I said. I know I'll fuck my shit up. And we talk country as hell.
Nah, straight up. Yeah, that's how it's
put
like.
emphasis on it.
So that's what I want to say too. Yeah, y'all finna hear it today because I'm gonna have to like get around certain words. So I'm finna have to expand. You know what I'm saying?
Dumb the hell down.
Articulate that shit. And when I actually pronounce shit, actually enunciate shit, you gonna really hear it. Goddamn. You finna really hear that shit because that's how I really talk, bro. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But shit, yeah, man. Teachers on, bro. What's going on in the world, fam? How you been, bro?
You didn't do your name. What's your name, man?
Man, Young D.O. Watson, man. A.K.A. Triple D Williams. A.K.A. D.O. 15. A.K.A. Avatar D.O. A.K.A. D.R. C4. A.K.A. Kyrie Cappuccino. A.K.A. K.R. Kepler. You know what I'm saying? A.K.A. Motherfucking Young D.O. Watson, man. That's it.
Yeah. And I'm just a regular schmegler. Zach Jordan in the cut. I ain't got no nicknames.
You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas call me Jay.
Yeah.
Some niggas call me asshole. So you ask somebody out there, they might say I'm a bitch nigga.
Right.
Depending on who you ask.
Right. Depending on who you ask, goddamn it, straight up.
But most people say I'm a solid nigga. It depends. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying, man. Average, you know. Yeah. I was finna say we ordinary Negroes. I was finna lie to y'all though.
Nah, we not ordinary. I would love to say we not ordinary.
Yeah, bro.
No, we not, bro. We not regular.
Nah.
I'm gonna stop. Cause I be wondering, like, when I you know, sometimes you speak to people, like, I kind of try to think about when I'm older and shit.
Yeah.
And like if I'm doing a speech to some kids or trying to motivate some people, and I'm trying to like, hey, I'm not nobody. I am somebody.
Yeah.
And you gotta let people know that shit, cause like, nigga, you are somebody, and that's for everybody out there though.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not regular, nigga. Like,
yeah.
No, you are different.
It's like even what you would consider regular, like
it's not regular.
You'll have differentiations within that.
There's no such thing as regular, bro.
All right, what the fuck is regular?
What is regular? Like, remember we was having a conversation the other day. You was talking about like normal and all this shit. You like, I'm normal, whatever. Like, what is normal?
I guess
normal is really, to be honest, if you really think about normal, right. Normal is really just being like everybody else, technically. If you really look at what normal is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, if you're a person.
What is that?
A follower.
Right.
Because you're You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't got your own. You just a part of the system.
Yeah.
You don't have any,
Like
external.
it's basically like normal is kind of like you would consider normal like kind of group think. So if you're in a group of 10 people and 9 people are saying that they agree on one thing or they just like this exactly, and all of them are thinking the same way, just in the exact same way.
Yeah.
Then you got that one person who like, nigga, I don't fuck with skinny jeans. I'm rocking these loose ass jeans right now. I'm rocking some big sweats type shit. That's what I'm rocking with today. And the do rag or whatever. You rocking your whatever. You got your chain on, your whatever that is.
I got on
What's
the
that?
I got on the malachite. Oh yeah,
Exactly.
it's a malachite egg. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go off into that right now. We get off into that later. But I was gonna say, I got my crystal on hanging around my neck. I got on jean shorts, looking like I just came out of 2006.
But them hoes, they like. They like
these kind of
modern though.
Shit.
You know, you got the little scratch on it, the scratch. So them hoes kind of.
Alright, maybe
nice.
like 2012.
Yeah, 2012 type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
But like I was saying, like if you walk into a group of people, like most niggas walking around with chains on. Not even this type of little weak ass chain, but like they walk around with choker, diamonds, Cuban link or whatever. And then you walk in with your crystal. Crazy. You not normal to them.
Motherfuckers really be wearing the same jewelry, like
the exact same
why would you want to do that?
jewelry. No, the exact same. Line all these niggas up, and they literally wearing the exact same jewelry on their neck. They look stupid, bro.
I don't know if that's because you feel like that's the popular thing.
That's what
or if that's what you really
normal.
feeling.
It's
like,
normal.
Is that what you really?
They not. Cause you can't look at it
like smaller chains, so that might be like something that depending on. Cause I know when we get off into jewelry, like that shit be meaning something. Like people choose certain jewelry and what they want to wear based off of how they want to. What kind of. See, it's an alchemical thing because when we talking about jewelry, so we got gold, these diamonds, stones, you know what I'm saying, minerals, and you know what I'm saying,
they not
gems
thinking
or whatever.
that deep.
But you gotta think like it's kind of, if they not, I can bet you it's a subconscious thing. You know what I'm saying? They know spiritually. It's like what the type of jewelry that they getting at, what kind of colors they, trying to get in their shit and where they want it positioned. See, that's what I was getting off into. I'm telling you,
not
it's not
the average Joe person. Not the average smuggler nigga out here.
Nah, but I'm saying, well, I don't know. It depends. Yeah, it'll vary.
Like, think about a rapper.
But for the most part, like I said, even if they're not aware of it, bro, I can bet you that spiritually, they aware of it. Like, they spirit know what it's doing. Like, it'll be a subconscious thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is what I want. You know what I'm saying? This is what I like, or this is where I want it position.
I disagree.
I'm
thinking about like look at. I'm talking about those chains. Like how everybody was wearing the VVS diamonds. You realize niggas not even really wearing that shit no more, which is funny. Everybody had the VVS choker chain or whatever.
Yeah.
And the diamonds or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever I don't even know what VVS is.
Yo.
What?
Yeah, it's a certain type of. It's like the highest. Well, one of the highest qualities of diamonds. You got VS.
Okay,
VVS.
there you go. So
you got VS, VVS, VH1s, VH1, some, I don't know.
See, I don't even know. Because I was the nigga who went and bought a fake one in the mall.
Bro.
And it was rocking it. And then I literally stopped rocking. I lost one of them, right? And then I stopped wearing them. Then I looked and I was like, if I found that hoe right now, I would not rock that shit. Like, it looks stupid. I was literally just wearing that hoe. I actually did like it, though. And I like the way the chains look and all that shit, whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, then I look at it now, I'm like, I would literally just put it on because it kind of, that's what I saw niggas rocking and it looked cool. So I rock it, but I'm like, nigga, that's not me. Like, now I look at it, I'm like, that's not dope to me no more.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And it's not because it's not dope to me because I don't see that many people wearing them no more. It's just not dope to me. Because if I go somewhere, a nigga will have it on. But like how you see niggas with the big diamond Cuban link chokers now type shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they literally are going in the store and they saying, my favorite rapper rock this. Hey, let me get that chain right there. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that might be the story for.
It's just like clothes.
That might be a story for a few of them. Or
I think for
whatever
a majority.
It might
I think
be.
from it. Now you have your certain gyms, like certain dudes, like you'll have like a Pharrell, like the chains he used to wear and shit. Like I do like a Pharrell when he would rock certain chains.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how like Pharrell mind is. Like he on a whole different type of level than like most regular people are, the way they look at shit and the shit they rock. Like he was a nigga rocking skinny jeans before skinny jeans was cool. Like or for Kanye, certain stuff he wear, like whatever, like it have more of a thoughtful meaning to it.
And then Kanye came through with the Jesus piece.
Exactly.
With the brown Jesus with the colors that have look like the burr from his albums and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, that had was
and so
nice.
You saw people
For real
like
had to shine like that too. It was real like some colorful.
Yeah. The only person I could think of, the only like little rapper or whatever I see, like Uzi, like a Uzi.
Yeah,
he rock like some weird ass fucking chains.
Yeah.
Sauce Walker be rocking some crazy shit too. And it's like different too. And he don't be copying niggas like that, which I like. But for the other, I can't, for the rest of these niggas, I don't really know.
Few niggas be having some, you know what I'm saying, some nice shit. Some pretty, some thoughtful shit. Yeah. Look at Blueface. The shit he just did with the bandana joint.
I ain't see it.
You ain't see the bandana chain he got?
Some eating this shit.
Nah, that hell kind of clean. Hard. Yeah, that hell hard. That bitch like a bandana. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a choker down there. It really like a collar down there on some shit. It's like a bandana wrapped around his shit going to the front. But that hell like flooded. It's like blue. It's like blue diamonds.
You remember how?
It's light blue.
You remember how you ever look back at old pictures and see like how niggas used to wear their shit like in the 2000s, early 2000s, niggas chains was down to their dick.
Yeah, see,
type shit. And you be like, damn, that shit. Now when I look at it, that shit looks stupid to me.
Yeah,
when I look back at it,
bro. See, it's a rising. You gotta think.
Yeah.
We came from like that was the shit back in the day.
Nigga,
like your chain had to be low,
long.
Like hell
Do
low.
your chain hang low. Exactly. Do it wobble to the floor.
Nigga make the song about it. See, that was the thing. Like your chain was like had to be low. Like that was the cool shit. Like nigga, your chain ain't long, nigga. Like that was looked at like some
now the
shit,
smaller that it is.
Now them hoes they constantly going.
If that motherfucker, if your shit like this, nigga shit is
like this soon.
If this shit like a leash, if that hoe like that, that's the flyer your shit is.
Blueface, like I say, shit, Blueface shit down there like that fool. He done started the shit. It was so. I'm telling you, that nigga shit, but it's really like just directly around his neck.
It's really just like we say.
But that's going back to the metaphysical thing. Like that's how I feel, bro. I feel like niggas like doing this shit based off of, you know what I'm saying, how they want where they want certain shit position. Like I say, it was kind of like it's like a rising thing now. Like I say, like you were saying, how they started hanging low. That's because we wanted, for some reason, we wanted our pendants, you know what I'm saying? Well, niggas wanted their pendants and they pieces stupid. Down here for some reason. I feel like it's kind of like, I mean, kind of same with this. Why I got this egg, like I know I wanted a malachite, but I knew I wanted something that was kind of that had some size to it, something with some weight to it, because it's kind of like putting it's putting like, you know what I'm saying, some pressure around my neck. So
that hoe be hard with some big. That hoe be fly with some bad ass diamonds on them motherfuckers.
Nah, this hoe don't need none
of them. Some type of shit.
Nah, it needs like just like it is.
Nah, bust that hoe down. Bust that hoe down.
Shit. Yeah, man, but like that's why I got this, because I wanted some weight to my shit, like in this region, so where I could it's kind of like an alignment type thing.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like people was coming from. It had something to do with some type of alignment. Like they wanted their shit hanging down here for some reason, and they started going up. Now niggas, I feel like niggas is wearing the chokers because it's like they got their shit in a certain position to where it's like they kind of straighten up, I guess, a little bit because you got this around here. So it's like
you can't even snatch a nigga chain now. You gotta choke his ass.
Yeah.
Bro, you trying to snatch a nigga chain? You gotta dig to that nigga skin.
Yeah.
Nigga, like your chain get snatched now, nigga. Your shit ain't.
Yeah,
your shit too long.
Type shit.
Snatch a nigga's choker. That's wild.
That might be what that is too. That's a preventative type of thing.
Damn, imagine.
They start shortening that shit. They start getting that shit snatched to out there. They were like, nah, nigga, we got.
I need my shit next to me. Cause you can snatch a nigga chain back in the day. You just grab that nigga shit from down here type shit.
Yeah, got you too much
like
room,
now,
bro.
You gotta literally be real personal. Like you damn near trying to snatch a nigga chain and he just gonna keep going with you.
More time to move type shit.
You gonna snatch a nigga chain. He gonna
way to a nigga neck to his head and shit.
God damn.
That might be what that is, fool. That was something behind.
But really, back in the, I was looking at it. It was like some niggas rapping like in the 70s or some shit one time, like 80s, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like early type of hip hop, and them niggas was dressing like first skinny ass leather, skinny ass jacket. Like niggas had a shirt, damn nigga see the nigga's stomach type shit.
Yeah.
And the nigga had chain, and it was like a spike chain, like I niggas be riding the spike ones type shit.
Yeah.
And that nigga chain was like a choker. Literally, it was a choker just like this.
Yeah.
And I was laughing. I was like, bro.
Yeah, they were wearing them hoes back then. Like, look at Mr. T.
Exactly.
Like, he had them hoes, but he had like variant sizes.
Yeah.
It's like, see, Mr. T was on some more shit. He had the whole spectrum.
And nigga look like, that's how Busta Rhymes be looking at.
Busta too, shit.
Shit, nigga busting shit down. But like, it's just funny just to see it because it's like the older dudes be talking about like the younger niggas like the clothes they wearing and all this shit. Yeah. But it's like, nigga, all you gotta do is just look back in time. Yeah, niggas was rocking that shit. Yeah, I don't know what happened in the 2000s to where niggas just started rocking big ass clothes. But it's getting back to that now though.
Freedom.
Yeah, it's really freedom. Like I like that shit. Cause that nigga, like rocking these tight ass pants ain't that damn fun too long, bro. Like I know some niggas like I know some niggas be like, fam, I ain't trying to wear these tight ass jeans. But them how be fly, but like, fam, I ain't trying to rock that shit. Niggas trying to be comfortable and shit.
What that nigga Rose say? I wear my breeches tight. What he say? Don't wear my breeches tight. I wear them loose.
Only reason why I got these loose sweats on because I'm comfortable. But other than that, I like my shit to.
See, I don't know if I
like my shit to like not too tight. I hate that too tight shit. That shit lame. Yeah. That shit look crazy. Niggas be out here looking crazy. Like nigga, you be looking like niggas be looking like they girl. Niggas be. I just think I'm like, fam, your jeans tighter than your girl shit.
I don't know if I just be thinking about things from like well, I guess I do. I be always thinking of shit from like a physiology standpoint, like why we wear certain shit, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking about the physical, like we trying to like, cause it's what you putting on your body. So I feel like that's what it's relating to at the end of the day. It's a mental and a physical thing. But I feel like, see, even with them skinny jeans, like I feel like niggas start wearing them to like get a better feel of their legs, like trying to fill them out. Like, I can break down the whole metaphysics behind that and sagging. I can break down the metaphysics behind that shit, too.
Only reason why niggas, fashion, when it comes to, like, fashion and shit, bro, whoever the people who create fashion, they decide what niggas is wearing. So, you got to think about the fashion industry. It's mostly gay dudes doing in fashion, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I would say it's, I don't know. I'm really just looking from the outside looking in. But it's like, gay, I'm not going to say gay, just freely thinking people, like they really in the rock, whatever. Yeah. And that's what they wear type shit. So if you go into like a Zara, if you go into H&M, if you go into Topshop,
that shit though, they ain't want it just because it's available. It's something it really, don't it was the
they created the trend. So like if all the stores, all the popular stores are putting a certain type of style inside the store, that's what niggas gonna wear. That's why all of a sudden you start seeing hood niggas go from big ass jeans. There's niggas who you know who was rocking big ass jeans to where they the hood niggas rocking the skinniest jeans.
Well, if that's the
they
case,
can't pull up on their waist.
Well, if that's the case, what you saying is, if the fashion industry is setting the standards, then I'm looking at why they doing that. See, if we going up into it from that aspect,
I mean, yeah.
If we talking about skinny jeans. If we talking about skinny jeans from a from that standpoint, then I feel like that was something that was put into place to
possibly
emasculate men.
I don't think you can emasculate a man unless
bro, you give niggas these tight ass jeans to wear, that's cutting off your circulation to your nuts. Bro.
That is true. That is true.
Probably shrinking your
Say, bro. I done tried on some. I got mad. I went to Zara one time because like I'm a big nigga, bro. Like I'm not no little ass nigga. Like I'm not no like fat ass nigga, whatever. Like I always been a big nigga, like big legs, like orange, by all this shit. I always been like big type shit, whatever. So I went into like Zara one time, like. Cause I remember where like you can go in the store like a Zara or some shit and you can like get you some jeans and like throw them hoes on. Yeah. It's to the point to where like nigga they will have my size in there, and that's not my size. Like, and it's the same size that I would be rocking and
trying to squeeze you into them hoes.
But they'll change the shape. Like they got different shape. You know they got slim, straight. Then they got skinny. Right. But then nigga they're skinny, not skinny. They have like they'll say like super skinny. And they be like a whole bunch of super skinny jeans in there or whatever. Right. And it be niggas who, small niggas like your size. Then you go try on some jeans, you gonna be like, fam, I can't wear this shit, bro. And like you'll see niggas rocking that shit. That's why you see hood niggas who still trying to be fly. They'll go, they'll rock the shit and the shit still be tight in the motherfucker. Yeah. But they be like, fam, this shit fits so tight. That's why you'll see a lot of niggas still sagging they tight ass jeans. Yeah. They'll have them hoes way down here cause like nigga, you trying to pull them hoes up, your ass looking like a damn female like.
Yeah, bro.
So, but that could be a certain agenda that they probably putting out there. But I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I try not to be conspiracy about all this shit. But
that's how I feel.
But if you think about it, if you're a designer who likes, it's just like if you're a designer. If you was a designer, you would sketch out shit and design shit how you would like, right? Right. So you got to think about it. If you're a certain dude who likes to wear skinny jeans or whatever, you're gonna design the shit to how you want people to rock. Cause you're gonna be like, no, skinny jeans is the shit. Yeah. I'm not rocking baggy shit. But I will say it's really just change the times or whatever. Cause like if you go look back at certain people that like my daddy, I go look back his old pictures and shit.
Yeah.
Them niggas was rocking shorts that was to right here.
Yeah.
They was playing basketball in shorts that was right here. And if you go into Urban Outfitters now and others, we name dropping like a motherfucker companies and shit. But if you go like to Urban Outfitters, all these different companies out here, like fashion places or whatever, they selling shit just like that to where it's the short shit now. And so, and now, but what I'm seeing is now they got pants called Dad Fit.
What?
It's called Dad Fit. We got a whole fashion section, the damn fashion session talking this motherfucker, but like they have Dad Fit and they're like baggy jeans.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's just like fashion just changes, just like the world changes.
Right.
It's just different trends and like music, just like different trends in music.
Yeah.
Socially, it's different trends. That's exactly how fashion is. So that's why I don't be knowing if it's like a certain agenda or not. I really just think like motherfuckers just trying to design dope shit. If the shit don't work, who knows? Like,
Right.
I don't know if it's like some evil science nigga in the back. Let me design a jeans small so niggas' balls can shrink and niggas get emasculated.
Some of them is niggas.
Probably so.
Shit, like you say, it's still too something that just, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They like that type of shit, shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they make.
Yeah, that shit funny just to think about though.
Yeah, for real.
But man, how you feeling?
Man, everything is everything, bro. That's how.
we need to have when we get more advanced, we need to have a meter. But how they just have different moods. Right. Like one episode, your shit be like, I'm come right here, nigga. Type shit.
Yeah, straight up. Hell, nah, it soon come. Once a nigga get off into developing this shit better, you know. Mm-hmm. Like I say, for nigga need to. I'm trying to find a better laptop, bro. Get another laptop. I might get a desktop. I don't know. Might have some shit. I don't know. We might bring some shit up in here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit, for sure.
Need some faster processing, bro. I'm trying to go faster. I'm trying to get more powerful. Just like I'm trying to do
in life. Where the tech nerds at? Hit these fucking nerds up.
Yeah.
Hit their ass up.
Who got them?
I'm like, damn, I wish I would have got cool with more like tech people, bro, when I was in school and shit.
I asked my uncle and my aunt earlier though. They got me into it. They gave me some advice.
Oh, for real? Dope. But I be wishing I be like, damn, that's what I'm thinking about. That's why I said you gotta like use your resources and shit. Cause like I'm like, damn, I'm doing shit like this now, and a podcast, and then working and like trying to work on this like managing and music shit and entertainment, like the business side of it. I'm like, damn, I need some motherfucking tech motherfuckers who know this shit. Cause like,
it come a time,
bro. Yeah, like it come a time where you really, really need that shit, or whatever. Like, and so. Just like they say, diversify your portfolio when you invest in this shit. Like you got to diversify your network and friends and shit like that, whatever. Like, cause you need people in different realms of life and shit like that. Yeah. So yeah, that shit is important as hell.
I just thought I left my rainbow flow right in the car. I really want it, but that's alright.
What's the rainbow flow?
Rainbow fluorite. That's a crystal.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's the one that's like, well, mine's is rainbow. Well, you know, fluorite is a crystal in its own. They got green, blue, purple. But mine is rainbow. It got all them hoes.
You gotta go to New Orleans. You gotta go to New Orleans.
Green, blue, purple. Why you say that? I don't want to go.
I know you don't.
That's nothing towards New Orleans. No offense, but I'm good.
Hey, all my New Orleans nigga run down on this nigga.
Don't do that.
Nah, you gotta go to New Orleans. Nah, them nigga run down for real.
Well, shit. I don't know. It depends. I mean, I don't know. I might.
Nah, it's a trip, bro. It's like what should I say that? Cause when I went, shit, I was like high as fuck one time when I went, like certain days or whatever. But it's like when you go there, you can like feel it, probably because you see it. You see like the culture. You see like literally the mix of like people. Like if you just go there and look, like how they got like I forgot what churches are down there, like Catholic or certain like in the French Quarter. They have like this certain like
cathedrals or some shit.
Yeah, cathedrals or some shit like that. I forgot. And it's just funny just to see the clash of cultures and all that. Cause you got like black people like that. Like it's really black. Then you got Creole and all this shit. And you can kind of see like when certain motherfuckers kind of force. They basically force their culture on people when they basically conquered and went there or whatever. Yeah. And so it's like that stuff is like still there type shit. Yeah. And so it's just like dope to see it. And then it's like you could tell it's like a very spiritual place, city.
Sure.
All the shit they went through, and I think it is. I've heard that before. How people say people who are like closer to the water, like living like
exactly.
they have different connection and like different shit or whatever. They like they kind of value life in different ways compared to motherfuckers who are like more so like in the inland type shit or whatever. Yeah. Probably because they directly connect with like their nature and stuff like that. Like if you go on the beach and you just stand there,
it's in the water,
and you just look and you just get in the ocean, you be like, oh, this shit bigger than me.
We in water, bro.
Exactly. We literally just floating and shit.
So shit,
And so I think it's just a dope ass city, bro. Like just from the culture, the food, the people, like motherfuckers hustling you everywhere. You can just tell, like you got your people with the spirit things giving your shit. And
Louisiana definitely one of the more cultural states.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, definitely. In the country.
I don't know about the rest of the area, but I know New Orleans for sure. I haven't been. I've been in Shreveport and like I've been through Baton Rouge, I think. But New Orleans and all that, but shit, it's not all the same. But for sure, I can for sure say like how New Orleans is, like, yeah, it's one of them type of places or whatever. Like, definitely ain't no other place like that motherfucker at all, at all. So it's like it's a trip, bro. It's hard to explain.
I can imagine it's probably something like Haiti or something. That's what I think of.
In the sense of the spiritual sense like, and like how the people are.
Yeah, that and like maybe festivities and
you know
what I'm saying, that type of shit.
Yeah. I want to take a trip to Haiti one day. I want to take a trip that one day.
I'm trying to go there. Well, not maybe necessarily Haiti, but the Caribbean, the West Indies. I'm trying to hit Costa Rica.
Shit, let's go.
Costa Rica, DR. I gotta go to DR.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a hard ass caption.
I wanna go to Costa.
I'm like, what's your name, DR? They gonna think you bullshitting with their ass too.
Right. How that's gonna go? I'm gonna use my real name when I'm there.
The car.
They gonna like that shit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh
no, I gotta hold off on the Dominican Republic though. I gotta wait till they get their shit together.
What's going on?
Remember niggas was dying.
Damn. Oh yeah, that's right.
You see how
it was in the food or the water or something,
you see, right? In the alcohol, so you don't drink, so you good. Yeah. You don't drink alcohol, so you would have been good.
Yeah.
But you see how like
niggas was bootlegging and shit.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, from what I hear. But you see how like you don't hear about that no more? Like that whole epidemic, what was going on down there? Like the media.
Stop.
Bullshit, bro. I guarantee you, bro, these people's probably still fucking sick behind that shit.
Like shit. That's a whole other country. I ain't gonna focus on it too long.
But we don't focus on nothing too long though.
Yeah, you're right.
Cause we was focused on that shit for like
a
good like 2 weeks, and it was like
every day,
hard coverage. Then all of a sudden, it's just like, what's next?
Yeah.
Now we got Popeyes.
Shit, that's cause we still going. Yeah, there's some new shit every day.
But something I wanted to talk to you about was the I know you're interested in it. The shit everybody really is now. That's what's so important about social media and shit. Because a lot of the things that the just average person in the world, or just the most majority of people in the population wouldn't really care about. Yeah. Like you see it on your timeline, and it kind of forces you to care about it.
Right.
So like they had the situation what's going on right now in the Amazon or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's talking about the Amazon is on fire, is burning up or whatever. And it was just funny. Not funny at all. Shit, not funny. But it was just interesting to see like on social media like certain people talking about it, because I was like, bro, like this shit happens all the time. Like you got like shit burning.
I mean, not shit like that though. This kind of something.
No, not like that. But you have.
It's the Amazon.
This is a conversation that has been happening for a long time or whatever. Like how they been
but that shit been going on for a while now. Though.
Yeah, how they been destroying the Amazon. How they been destroying the Amazon or whatever.
That shit been on fire for like a couple of weeks, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It just now touched, you know what I'm saying, the media like this past week type shit.
And now everybody's like talking about it, and we realize the importance of it. Which that's why I say social media, like that's a good thing, whatever, because it brings like the awareness to it or whatever. Yeah. But then the other part is
it's like the underground media.
Exactly.
You know
like
it's not the
a lot of things that it really is. It really is. And then the underground media can in some way control and dictate what the main headline media
if
what
it's
they
out there
talk
anyway,
about. Yeah.
Like they feel like, okay, we got to cover it now.
Yeah, because everybody's on social media. The CNN analysts, everybody's on social media. The people who run CNN, people who run Fox News, MSNBC, all of that, all these different stations. And so they have social media, so they seeing that stuff come across their timeline. So they like, okay, this is what we talking about. But it's just like, of course, we ain't gonna stay on it too long or whatever, because the next shit gonna pop up, and then we gonna be focused on something else. But I wanted to kind of get your input on like the whole, like the Amazon, the importance of it, and like basically it's basically like I saw something else talking about like basically this is like the Earth is dying basically in some shape or form or whatever.
I mean, when we talking about the Amazon, bro, this is like
the life form of Earth.
The largest. I'm not sure if it's the largest. I'm not sure. We can fact check. We got the laptop right here. You can fact check if you want to, but or your phone or something. But if I'm not mistaken, bro, like this is definitely.
Let me get my phone.
Hold on, I can put it up here. This is definitely like one of the largest rainforests that we got. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't got too many of them motherfuckers anyway. When we talking about the rainforest, like we got forests and shit. We got forests. You know what I'm saying? We got tundras, jungles. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, all them different biomes that we learned about in science back in school.
Yeah.
But we talking about the rainforest, like it's something special. Like this is like it's real wet. It's real. See, it got the Amazon River. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's our world's largest rainforest. The world's let me see, it's more than 30 million people. More than 30 million people and 1 in 10 known species on Earth. So it carries a lot of man. See,
and this is where you get your fucking medicine.
Yeah.
It's medicine in there, like
so many
certain cures, things, minerals and stuff,
such
and stuff from
large
plants.
Variation of life forms, like from plants to the animals. That's what I was getting off into. We're talking about the rainforest. See, it's moist. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a vast amount of water, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Amazon River is like, if I'm not mistaken, one of the largest rivers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, that's where you be seeing a lot of like various like species and animals and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, toucans and you know what I'm saying, all kinds of birds.
They call it they say right here, like they call it the lungs of the world.
Yeah, bro, that's what I was gonna say next. Like
20% of the world oxygen is produced in the Amazon rainforest. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, because this where most of the trees at. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what trees do? They take in the carbon dioxide and they produce oxygen. They give back oxygen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why they call it the lungs of the earth, because it's taking all the bad shit out and producing it. You know what I'm saying? Recycling that shit, producing it, and producing the oxygen that we need to breathe, bro. So it's like that's what was cleaning up the earth. You know what I'm saying? That's what's cleaning up our earth, trees, and that's what was man, get this shit the fuck out of here, bro. Golly, how long you been up here fucking up the podcast? But yeah, man, like that's what's yeah, bro, just man, maintain the balance, bro. And now like this shit is like on fire. Like this shit is burning down, bro. Like I don't know how that shit came about, but you know.
I saw. Have you seen
where the people that won that settlement or that won that case?
Fucking deja vu, bro. What the fuck?
You talking about the case that them indigenous people had won?
Yeah, I did a little bit of research on it. When I say a little bit, like I literally just Googled it, because a lot of times when it's like in the heat of the moment, I try not to go find articles that are very recent.
It's gonna be the hot shit,
and they just gonna be of course they kind of gonna go towards the more so conspiracy thought or whatever behind it. Yeah. So I tried to find an article that was from a while ago before they was even talking about this, and I found some type of article or whatever, and they was talking about how basically how they won the case, whatever. They was like, this is rare, like they're going against like big corporation. Or whatever, and they actually the judge sided with the whatever. I'm sorry. I want to know the name of the tribe or whatever that is in the Amazon or whatever. And so one of the conspiracies is just like, it's kind of ironic how like all of a sudden this shit is just burning up after. It kind of makes sense though. It's literally just like destroy it so. You can't do anything with the land,
it's a chick,
and then we'll just come in and we'll do what we want to do, because we didn't want the shit there anyway.
It's a chick burning your clothes up after y'all broke up or busting your windows out.
Nah, because she not gonna. She don't want to do nothing with that. It's kind of like what they did with Black Wall Street, I think. So what they did was they bummed it and all this shit, right?
Yeah.
Then they made it, from what I heard and what I've kind of read and stuff like that, they bombed Black Wall Street. Then the whole land was set on fire, all this stuff, whatever. Yeah. And then they said that the soil wasn't able to be built on again, so they didn't allow them to rebuild Black Wall Street and stuff like that, whatever. Then of course they came back and put what they wanted to put on there. Yeah. And so that's how I kind of look at like the Amazon situation like that. Yeah. And I don't know, this is conspiracy or whatever. I really don't know, but it kind of would make sense. Yeah, I don't want to just put out no false statements or whatever.
Nah, bro, listen to that, nigga. That's your
it's kind of like
connection, bro.
It just makes sense, whatever.
Yeah, bro.
And so, but it's just like big corporations. It's just like, nigga, like it's a lot of bigger shit that's in play. And like, if I'm a big corporation, I'm not taking no L. Yeah. Like, oh, okay, y'all niggas not gonna let me get this property like the legal way. Okay, cool. The shit on fire. Oop, I don't know how this shit is on fire and it's not getting covered. And then the land is gonna get destroyed like they wanted in the first place. Yeah. And then they get to put what they want to have on it, whatever. Then I know in Brazil, because this is in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they were saying like the president there, whatever, he kind of more so supports like deforestation and all that stuff like that. Like they say he's like some right wing conservative, whatever. Like so he kind of more so supports like deforestation, kind of like just getting rid of all this shit, or whatever, and like kind of more so building what they want there, whatever. Right. And that's because it's money. This big corporation don't give a fuck about no nature, no land or whatever. They all about their money. Yep. If it helps, if we can make more money keeping the trees there, we'll do that. If it don't help us make more money keeping the trees there, if we get more money by cutting this shit down and building what we need, then that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Or whatever. So
that's why, man, I wish a lot of you niggas never would have took power, because y'all fucking up the land, but whatever. That's why you have to have people. It goes to the most powerful, you know what I'm saying, spirit, you know.
But that's why you have to have, in situations like that, like, I kind of look at it like, damn, how can you stop something like this from happening or whatever, like, as far as, like, people in position giving a fuck about the world, basically. Because you see a lot of people in position, they don't give a fuck about Earth. Like, they saying climate change is fake. They saying, like, the world, pollution is not really real. It's not really polluted like they said it. They saying this is like fake. They trying to say it's an agenda behind it or whatever, which it probably is. But the agenda, just because it's an agenda behind it, doesn't mean it's not a good agenda to help or whatever. And so, but that's why you have to have people like those type of like-minded people who really care about preserving the earth and try to keep this shit as good as we can, as long as we can or whatever. Like they have to maintain power. Because from what we see a lot of people who do have the power in the world, and it's not in just the United States. This is countries around the world. Like these niggas kind of all
go back to hugging trees, standing in front of them hoes.
Yeah, like you kind of and you
stop
still
folks from bulldozing.
Exactly, and you saw the thing about it is like we saw that happen in the U.S. or whatever. Like one of the Native American tribes or
with the pipeline shit,
with the pipeline things or whatever that was going on, and they kind of won in a way, but they really didn't because they just postponed it. But I think they still going along with putting the pipelines and like literally just destroying these people's communities or whatever, just so they can get oil through whatever. But I always wonder, I'm like, bro, is this just? I feel like it's always you can find a better way to do things. Like you can still create your pipeline, but it can be done in a way smarter way to where it don't have to. Does it have to destroy people, land and shit like that, or that's just how it is?
See, motherfuckers' manufacturing skills ain't up to date like that.
That's true. Cause
so it's like they can, but that should be real difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Cause they don't want to build this shit in the air going through no shit.
It's like shit already kind of like so set up now. It's like you gotta find a way to kind of build your way around certain shit and certain, you know what I'm saying, grid lines, and find a way how to work this into that and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel like people just might be like, oh, this might be the most efficient way to do this that we can do, that we capable of right now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. And or either that or they ain't trying hard enough.
They don't care, I don't think.
But I have to actually look into what they were trying to do. Like I know they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, run a pipeline through. I know they were trying to run a pipeline through their land or whatever. And I guess that was like affecting the.
I think it's just as simple as that sometimes. Like you can get into the intricate parts of it or whatever. But the main thing is like I think it's because they just trying to create a fucking pipeline because they trying to get the oil to go from like Canada
this point to this point.
Or this point to this point, A to B or whatever. Yeah. And so
and
somebody got y'all shit is in the way. Like this, hey, Damn, my bad, bro. I know what y'all saying. Like, hey, we'll give y'all a little money or whatever to move the fuck out the way, but. And I know we did give y'all, this is y'all land for y'all. This is the land we preserved it out for y'all, but hey, it's in the way now right now, so we gotta kind of scoot y'all niggas out the way. Yeah. But it's just kind of funny though, because a lot of times like, it's never in the way of certain people. Like it seems for some reason it always seems like it affects,
the people who are attached.
Basically,
to
poor and disenfranchised people. Basically, it always seems like it more so like affects them more. Then, and this ain't got nothing to do with race or whatever, just poor people. Like it could be poor whites. Like you have big corporations who come in and take over their land and shit.
The undeveloped areas, pretty much.
I guess they just saying, hey, y'all niggas don't need to be in here, move to the city.
Yeah,
because they don't really care about it. You gotta think about it. They big corporation, they can't relate to it.
They're trying to turn Earth into a big ass like robot.
Duh.
Like a big ass, like like Earth is transforming from a heart into a pacemaker, bro.
Yeah. Cause this shit is
the Iron Man pacemaker, bro.
Yeah, cause they think they can find ways to sustain it, but you really can't. The way to sustain Earth is to bring it back.
I guess it is robotics, cause that shit probably lasts longer than.
We'll see.
I guess something natural.
Nah, cause all this nature is always gonna destroy what's man-made. Always, cause we can't control it. We think we can. We can try to control it. It's gonna backfire on us. It's gonna backfire. It's like I don't know, unless we get advanced to where we can goddamn stop the Earth from spinning a certain way and all this shit. But right now, with the shit that we do have, and as advanced that we think we are, but we really not that advanced in technology, because we're really not that motherfucking advanced yet.
Y'all finna make shit turn into, unless y'all get some waterproof shit, all y'all shit just gonna like.
That's what I'm saying. A hurricane. That's what I'm saying. Think about like
electrocuted.
Yeah.
Fuck with
lightning. Not lightning could just strike all your shit and turn off.
Yeah. Fuck
the sun. Like how we was talking about last time.
Circuit, nigga.
The sun can have those explosions and just fuck up.
Solar flares.
Yeah, and then fuck it all up. So that's why it's just funny, because it's like a nigga can get a house built and be like, yeah, this is the biggest fucking house on the motherfucking block, whatever. Like. Okay, that's cool. Hurricane come. Wash your shit out. Get the fuck over here, nigga. That trailer home got washed out and your shit got washed out.
Y'all the same place now, nigga.
Exactly. Now what? Come on. We all even. And so it's just like, it really don't mean shit.
Right.
And like the best thing to do is just like, and we all, cause look, we talking all this shit right now. We finna go hop in our cars. Yeah. They goddamn.
Right.
That shoot off all these gas emissions.
I want the more fuel efficient.
No, I really do. When I get the money, I am like. I want to hop in that Tesla. I don't like going to the gas station. That shit stink.
Yeah.
Gas station, it be hot as fuck at the gas station.
I don't like pumping gas. I hate pumping. I don't even be wanting to put my hand.
Bro,
on the
that
pump,
shit dirty as hell.
Yeah, right.
Like I gotta swipe my car there, goddamn time.
And I don't like that shit though.
Goddamn, bro, we really think about
my hands sanitized in the car, fool. You know what I'm saying?
Like we really one day we gonna look back. I don't know if our generation will do it, but a certain generation gonna look back and be like, "Yeah, that's nasty." Yeah. Them niggas was like pumping like a liquid into their car, and then they'll pull it out, and then gas get on their shoe or some shit. Then they get in the car, smell like you ever pump gas. Then you get in the car, you be like, "Fuck, I smell like gas." Yeah. You be finna go out somewhere, you be like, "Fuck."
That shit be on the bottom of your shoe.
Like one time I was pumping gas, and I got turned around and shit flung and shit on me. I said, "Fuck." Like one day we gonna look back on that and be like, "What the fuck? This was not it." And then the thing about it is like that's why I say. Like we have a lot of older people. It's nothing about wrong with older people running stuff.
But we talking about
it's people who stuck in their ways and they don't want to change. Like it's other options out here. You have fuel efficient cars that don't even have to go on gas or whatever. It can be solar powered and different things like that, or just natural gas or whatever, things like that. But damn, that shit got quiet. You heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, is there? It went out. He said, hold on, nigga, a bar went away.
Cut out, nigga.
Motherfucking bar went all the way.
Had that bitch on the L.
Oh, God.
Turn that bitch
you put a timer on it?
Yeah.
Ah, that's dope. That's
1
dope.
hour, 3 hours, 6 hours.
But, and so, but yeah, it's different options out here or whatever. And I was watching something else. It was like this, it's some politician or whatever. Like politicians are funny, bro. Like when you hear them talk about certain things, because it's just like, bro, when you really watch them, you be like, they're just like a regular stupid ass human being. They're stuck in their that's dope as fuck. That Columbia National Park. Mm-hmm. That look like niggas' faces on that bitch.
Oh, we ain't finna get off into that.
You see that?
Hey, you know it's a theory behind that, right?
Whoa, that's dope. Hold on, let me finish my point real quick. Damn, that's dope as fuck. I'm going to all them places. But and so you'll listen to certain politicians talking or whatever. Yeah. And nigga, that's a face. That's a nigga face, bro. That look like let me finish. It doesn't look like a human creature. It look like a animalistic type of thing, but human at the same time. Yeah. Or whatever. I wish we could see it so where people can see what I'm looking at. They probably can see it. They probably can. But I was just saying when I was coming to talking about politicians, whatever, I was just like, bro, they really just any regular ass stupid human being the way they view things. Like they really just be stuck in their ways. Like it was this guy talking about like gas, like oil or whatever, and that, like how people use oil to put in our gas and to put in our gas tanks and all this stuff like that or whatever. Yeah. And they were talking about like how we can like use certain solar energy or whatever and difference in wind energy, how they have these wind things or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then like the dude excuse was like, oh well, you know, some people don't like those things in their property, like those are real big things that can be in the way. And like I'm like, fam, have you seen a wind energy thing, whatever? Like they're in places to where they're in like rural area places that's really not by people at all. Like if you go through Oklahoma or whatever, you'll see them. Nobody's really living right there at all. And like if you can give those to people and they'll realize that that's gonna save on their electricity bill, they're not gonna give a fuck about no goddamn panel being on top of their house. Like, and then they like, well, the sun's not out all the time. You fucking lying, bro. Like you put I live in Texas. You put a solar panel on top of my house, that bitch is gonna fuel me for the rest of the fucking year because the sun is beaming 24 motherfucking 7.
Maybe not that long, but
it's gonna fuel it for a long time because like they have certain way
that's a big thing too, like where you at depending on position.
Yeah, and that's what it is, and I understand that whatever. Yeah. But what I realize is I'm like, people are really just stuck in their ways and they don't really want to change. Like they want to change slowly. Like if they see that a problem can be like cut out or something, they don't want to do it immediately. Like they want to take their time doing it. I'm like, that's the problem with the world we're living in. Like we need to be hurry up. We need to hurry. Like, bro, that should be a national, international emergency to clean up and fix this earth. Like every president of a country, every country should be like, bro, I know we got all these wars, we have all these money problems and shit or whatever, tariffs and all tariff wars and actual physical wars or whatever. But hey, this is a national emergency. We need to clean off this earth because guess what? One day we gonna be fighting and shit.
You know what that national emergency is? What? Trying to find a new planet.
You're right. That's what it is. Them niggas secretly doing it though. That's what's funny.
They say the hell with this.
They secretly doing it though. They not gonna let. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Why would you really give a fuck if you know? First of all, why would you give a fuck if you know you're not gonna be? If you really look at it, you like, nigga, I'm 70 years old. I got 30 years left. Yeah. I'm gonna be dead, so I really don't give that many fucks. And then my kids will be all right because I'm gonna have them in a certain area where they good. And then if worst come to worst, nigga, we'll send them on a spaceship to goddamn go to the new planet that we discovering or whatever. But guess what? Yeah. The same shit gonna happen anyway, cause they gonna pollute that earth.
And I guess everything don't last forever, bro.
My bad.
I guess.
Nah.
Earth had its run, bro. It's been here for billions of years.
Yeah, like think about other planets. Think about other planets that
probably don't go nowhere. To be honest, it probably just transform into whatever else. We done talked about this in other episodes. We done have plenty of resets where this motherfucker done got washed up, flooded, burnt up, probably all kinds.
That's meteors, the cycle. It's the cycle.
Meteors and shit. It probably just always come back. I don't know how long Earth been doing this shit.
I guarantee you that's what Earth
it is. Earth probably been doing this shit. It's probably gonna keep. It's doing just a cycle. Shit. I don't know.
Like you know how we talk about this whole gonna end. Yeah. It might end. It might be a big ass meteor. And I guarantee you have a few people who live. You have a few creatures, like just got that shit in their DNA.
Have them select ones.
Yeah, like
the overseers of this place.
It's a movie like I think 4400 or some shit like that. But like, like a meteor hit this hole and like or nuclear war happened and most people die, but then you have some people who the nuclear hit their skin and their DNA.
They probably go in the ground or something.
They go in the ground and it might affect them.
Or they probably withstand whatever happened.
But it might fuck them up. It fuck their skin. They bodies transform into other shit, but they still human beings and they continue to grow. Then they just redevelop Earth or whatever. Then they'll get back to how we are now, and then the same shit will happen again. And so it just like we was talking about with the fashion and shit. It just a cycle, right. And that's exactly how Earth is.
That's how everything is, bro.
But this shit right here we looking at.
But man, you know it's the theory behind this, right? Like a lot of mountains. A lot of
giants playing.
A lot of mountains might be like petrified, like corpses, like giants, or like structures like this anyway. Shit that look like this, maybe like petrified, like I say, corpses of giants. Cause if you look at a lot of like stone structures and shit, you'll see like faces. You might see like a body. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit.
So you say they are petrified
corpses.
What's petrified? I don't know what that word mean.
Like hardened, like.
It's
like
it's just like it's a mummy skeleton of it, like type something like that.
What you saying, like
kind of like if you leave a body or some shit and it just stay there and then it just get old as fuck, but it still have the bones, the structure of it or something. It's like a big ass fossil,
right? Of it,
an imprint of it, kind of some shit. Yeah, that looks weird.
But
and for people who don't know who I'm looking at, it's like Colombian rainforest, but it's some Colombian National Park rainforest or whatever. But it's like this mountain, and this shit look exactly like a human face or some type of animalistic or human type.
I'm gonna show you some
type face on it. That shit is dope as fuck.
Let me see.
Shit is dope.
I'm gonna just keep it simple. Do it how Google is meant to be used.
Right.
Mountains. That.
Do people still use Google, bro?
Look, no.
They don't.
They ask Twitter, bro.
They do not. People do not use Google no more.
People be going to Twitter with their questions.
I go straight to Google when I see shit.
But I see it all the time. People come to Twitter with their questions. They come on Twitter and ask a question that you can Google, bro.
And then you got some goofy ass niggas come in
and get the answer right away. But you rather wait on somebody to tell you something that might not even be
that's
right.
Not even highly that's not even dedicated to what you asking them, because they saw they shit on Twitter too.
That shit be tripping me out, bro. I'm like, what?
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? But look at this shit.
What the fuck? No way.
Look at this shit.
Oh, this is real?
Look at this shit. Well, that's just.
Is that a coincidence?
Yeah.
That nigga a freak. Whoa.
Just like a face for real.
And for people who want to know, we looking at right now, like, what you Google?
Mountains that look like giants.
Simple as that.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit actually look like human being, like giants' faces on there or some shit. That's crazy. Probably people carved that shit though.
Nah, I doubt it, bro.
Niggas was bored back in the day, bro. Just think about it. That like an elephant right there.
Probably. Yeah.
Like a big ass elephant.
But the way I look at it, like, these mountains, they life forms just like anything else. So
imagine if they had eyes.
So it's like they grow.
They seen everything.
They do. They just got a whole bunch of them. Like all these creeks and crevices and all that shit, those are eyes for those.
They just seen it all.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's what's dope about when you see like just like physical things, like nature things, like you see an old ass, like when they say this tree is 10,000 years old, whatever. Yeah. You be like, bro, imagine the shit it ain't been through. Imagine the people we seen come across. Trees. Like it's trees tell a story in a way. Like that's why you have scientists that can do like certain research on it or whatever.
Like, you know, they got their rings. They grow a new ring every year. You know, trees tell our stories.
And is that real? Like, is that real? Like, I remember when we was a kid, they say you could count the rings on the inside of a tree and that tell how old it is. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know if that was like just some little myth or whatever. Or
Real. See, they grow in expansion. You know what I'm saying? Outer layers, they get a new layer every year. So it's like trees.
That makes sense.
Trees tell our story, bro. Like that's why you know what I'm saying. We're talking about the tree of life. You know what I'm saying? Or even when they talk about the tree of knowledge and good of good and evil in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Trees tell our stories, bro. Like those, they contain all our records, bro. They're like record holders of the earth. They're the, I want to say the longest living life form that's been here. I damn near want to say.
Need them motherfuckers to talk.
You know what I'm saying?
What's that movie where the giant, the
old ass trees?
What's the movie where the trees come alive and all that shit?
I don't know. I can't remember. That's some Goosebumps shit.
Nah, it wasn't Goosebumps. It was like on some it was like on some mystical. Damn, it was like on. I do it every time. It was like on some mystical creature. One of those
Snow
mystical.
White. That was Snow White. She was in that forest.
That's not it. It's another one. It's kind of similar. They
happen in there.
Yeah, like they all have that type of thing. Yeah, a whole bunch of fucking movies. I can't remember it, but I just be wondering, like, what if the motherfucking tree come alive? Be like, fam.
They are alive. We just can't hear them.
I know. That's what I'm talking
If you take some hallucinogens or some psychedelics, you're gonna start hearing them motherfuckers. You gonna start talking to them. You gonna start understanding
the fuck
them.
out of me. That's good.
SZA say she did that shit. She say she had took some.
SZA look like she be on the highest of drugs.
She say she took some shrooms when she was like tripping. Like she went on a shroom trip. Like she could hear the trees, she could hear the plants talking to her and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's communicating. Some people can just do that shit regularly. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how connected you are. You know what I'm saying? But it might not be talking to you in a literal sense, but you're gonna be able to kind of understand it. Like y'all gonna have a connection, right? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to get certain messages from it and whatnot. But yeah, man, trees are like, you know what I'm saying? They rooted. You know what I'm saying? They actually rooted in our earth, bro. Yeah. It's rooted through the soils. You know what I'm saying? And they have like this underground connection. You know what I'm saying? To where they linked in like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like just like you got the cloud, trees roots are like the underground cloud. Basically, the soil is like the underground clouds. Yeah. And they got the roots. It's connecting. It go down off into the depths of the earth, into the waters. You know what I'm saying? It's connected through the waters. It's sucking in the waters. You know what I'm saying? Bringing it up through the roots, through the stem. You know what I'm saying? Out through the leaf. Like I say, producing that oxygen, taking the carbon dioxide. Like we were saying, it's the lungs, bro.
That's why I have. Shit. When I one day when I give me a big ass house and shit, I want trees, man. Yeah, I had. Trees, that's funny because I told Robin about that. I was like, bro, now I got this image of how I want my shit to be. I want a long ass I want to have a big ass backyard.
Yeah, bro.
And I want to have I want to have different walkways, right?
Yeah.
But I want my shit to be like trees on both sides, right? Yeah. All the way on both sides, or whatever. Yeah. But I want them hoes to be like an apple tree, a peach tree, and type shit, whatever. And like you literally can walk through that hole and be like, damn, fam, I'm hungry, that bitch. Yeah. Then you be like, ugh, or that hoe that fell on the ground. You be like, watch them over out there. Eat that hoe while you walking down the thing. You got. I really want to have that shit. Like that'd be imagine that shit, bro. Like that'd be dope as fuck. So like, and I don't know what made me think of that, but I'm like, damn, I actually really want that. But I think the reason why, I kind of had an image in my head because where I live, you know how my house is where I live, it's directly across from nothing but trees or whatever. And trees do scare the fuck out of me because I be like, fam, I could just be sleeping, this big ass tree could just fall.
How you live across from them hoes? You scared them?
Because them hoes because every time it storm, I be like, fam, this old ass tree gonna worry the fuck.
You ever done walked off into that beach? That explored off in there? When
I was a kid, I never went far at all. You like a nigga like you would have went way in there. Like I think my mama when they was younger, she said they might have went, but like. Yeah. I ain't never went too far because I know my limits. I'm like, fam, I ain't finna be this little kid who get walking the motherfucker and get stuff. Like now, my grown ass definitely ain't finna walk in there. But like, I always wanted to walk way deep in there because it's like, but it's low key like a creek in that area. Yeah. And so it's like a mystery, bro. That little wooded area in front of in my house or whatever. Because like, it's been times where it's coyotes over there, bro. Like I ain't no stupid ass. It's definitely been coyotes over there. Like, and then I hear like a lot of crazy ass sounds at night, and I be like, nigga,
I wouldn't advise it.
That's what I'm saying. So like, nigga, I know my
mysterious shit happen. Motherfucker come up missing in woods, nigga, for no reason.
Fam, you don't know what might be living there.
A lot of woods be like the Bermuda Triangle, nigga.
Bro, it might be a big ass wild hog in that motherfucker. It might be a
all kind of
Cause we live by the Trinity, we got the Trinity River in Dallas and shit. Like you don't know what still be around this motherfucker.
Exactly.
So like, I don't be getting too much deep in that shit.
Just like we was talking about, shit, what life forms, what waters you grow up around. You know what I'm saying? That'll be what kind of affect, you know what I'm saying? Your spirit. That's kind of. I guess you can say them the waters that we came up out of, the spirits that we got birthed through. You know what I'm saying? The closest life. I mean the closest water body of water. You know what I'm saying? So, I wonder what the metaphysics behind the Trinity River is like.
From what we know, it's some nasty shit.
That bitch called the Trinity, bro. So it got that 3 energy. You know, look what we call that. Triple D.
The shit we know about the Trinity. I always just heard about the Trinity.
Damn, look what we call that, bro. Triple D.
Triple D.
The Trinity River. Triple D. And what's them three? What's them other 2 D's, nigga? Dirty Dallas.
The Trinity is dirty from what I hear. Dirty as fuck.
Dirty air waters. Dirty water. Shout out to Dirty Water
Music Group. That's why
they call it that shit. We breaking all this shit down, nigga.
Shout out to them, bro. That's funny as hell. Yeah, Trinity nasty in the motherfucker. They need to clean that shit up.
How? How, bro?
Shit.
a dam or something? Is that what them is for? Is that what dams for? Nah, them just to prevent waters from overflooding and shit, flooding cities and shit. I don't know how you clean up waters, bro. What kind of filtration systems you got to implement?
What they do is they put certain fish, like they have certain fish that they'll put in rivers, but then it kind of backlash because there be too many of them motherfuckers that multiply. I forgot. I wish I need to start remembering the name of this shit.
It might be certain plants you can plant down there and shit.
I believe that, but I know for sure it's certain fish. They put them in different. They have this problem in India, I believe, and one of the solutions was to put like these fucking turtles or some shit. And they say these motherfuckers will eat up every fucking thing, and they won't be affected. And so that was one of the ways that they was gonna help clean up the water and shit or whatever.
Shout out to the turtles.
I think it's the turtles. I think it was them niggas or some shit. But yeah, that was one.
Shout out to the turtles.
Yeah, that was one of the ways to help clean up like the river and shit. Cause they like in India, from what I know, I forgot the instance was like one main river that they use in India, and like people bathe in it, and it's like a tradition and a religious thing, whatever. Like they say it helps them or whatever, but they kind of discourage people from doing it because the water's so fucking dirty, and they're like, fam, I know it's a religious thing, tradition thing, but this shit is like killing people. But a lot of people just keep doing it or whatever. I'm like, shit, they probably so used to getting it, it ain't even affecting them to this point no more. So yeah, but that was one of the ways or whatever. But the main thing is, like we always say, like just try to do better in our individual lives or whatever, like, because we can't control, well, in certain ways we can kind of control, but the government, the way they handle shit or whatever, but not really. But like in your individual life, like I know we be on social media acting like we give a fuck about.
Stop littering.
Yeah, niggas be throwing, bro. I stopped doing that.
I stopped doing.
Yeah, I used to.
I used to not give a fuck.
See, I used to do that. You know what? I'm ignorant. I'm ignorant as hell. So like if I'm in the hood, I won't litter. But when I go like to the suburbs, I be like, fuck this shit, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. But what's funny is like you'll have certain coon ass niggas like they'll dirty they hood up, but then they'll go out to them areas like them suburban ass areas.
I don't want to fuck this shit up.
Be like, bro, hey, I ain't finna fuck this shit up, boy. It look too good. I ain't finna throw this shit out here. Like, but yeah, I'm ignorant as hell though, cause I'm still fucking up the earth or whatever. So I don't know, but like the main thing, like I always say, like just do better in your individual life and try to control what you can control around your world, and then that's all you can really do. But a lot of times, motherfuckers be too broke to give a fuck about the earth, which is sad. Yeah. I had this thing I want to show you. Let me get my phone. Let me show you real quick.
But going back to this shit, bro, like,
let me show you real quick.
You have a lot of shit that be taking. What's your phone? Keep going. It's right there. Oh, but yeah, you know how you have like organisms taking shapes and forms and shit. Like I say, these is like organisms. They live in species themselves, so it's like I feel like they'll take the shape and form of, you know what I'm saying, a certain it might take a certain shape or form based off of certain, like it might, you know what I'm saying, be shaped like a human or some shit, like based off of. It might be based off of the people that was, you know what I'm saying, that was inhabitants of that land. You know what I'm saying. You never know how that shit might affect it. You know, so I feel like that have a lot to do with that shit. A lot of shit, and trees too. A lot of mountains like this shit right here. A lot of mountains be like petrified trees. Well, that's a theory anyway. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
See, a theory is like a lot of these mountains was like trees at one time, like the world trees. What they call them? Well, what they call them in Hunter x Hunter. That's a Gene. That's a shout out to Gene one more time. But you had the world trees. These was the largest trees. You know what I'm saying, of the earth. You know what I'm saying? But the theory is the giants had cut them hoes down, basically like harvesting them and shit. I guess for the wood, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's why you got like the mythologies behind, like, you know what I'm saying, Paul Bunyan. You know what I'm saying, the tall ass lumberjack, the giant lumberjack nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like where do those? That's folklore. That's why you have to kind of wonder, like, where do those, like, like you say, folklores come from? Yeah, or whatever. Like, see, that it's the stories of our ancestors, bro. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. That's what they are, for real. But what? Think about it though, like, but I don't know though, cause like they say a long time ago days, they said a long time ago, like a lot of people were shorter then.
So imagine if you just had like
cycles.
Yeah, that's true. So imagine if you had like a Shaq walking through. He's a giant to niggas who might be, if everybody.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you go to China.
Right. But they done found fossils of giants though, so we know
they
that's
have?
the thing. Hell yeah, like motherfuckers that's like 15 feet.
Nah, I ain't heard
nah,
that
nigga,
one,
straight
bro.
up.
Hold
Man,
on,
you better Google
bro.
that shit.
Hold on, fam.
Bro, motherfuckers done, it done been giants here, bro. Like up to 30 feet type shit. Straight up. Straight up.
Nigga 30 feet, I'm popping his ass.
It ain't with what?
Okay.
With what, nigga?
A Draco.
That ain't gonna do it. That's gonna feel like a look.
And they gonna catch that motherfucker. Hey, fam, what the fuck this is?
That shit gonna feel like bee stings to that nigga. It's gonna hurt, but shit.
Goliath, nigga.
See, they be finding them hoes, but that shit don't be presented to the general public. Look at this shit, nigga.
Fuck out of here, that's fake.
Alright.
Fam, that big ass score, that shit too fucking perfect.
What you mean it's too perfect?
You see this shit right here, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. Fam, hold on. Bro. That nigga. That's fake, fam.
Some of them hoes might be fake. I'm pretty sure they are. A lot of
This
them
is fake, for sure. Cause like, this has to be old as fuck. This nigga skull is perfectly in shape. This nigga has the whole skeleton body perfect. This is too fucking perfect.
Yeah.
That's too fucking perfect. But I'm not discrediting it at all though. That's why I hate the internet. Niggas be playing too much on the internet.
Yeah.
Don't that make you mad?
It's a lot of room for misinformation and
I'm
disinformation.
trying to get real information on whether it's really fossils or giants out here. And niggas is playing on Google making fake images. So that's why it's like, that's why you got the fake news shit going on.
Yeah, man.
So you don't know what the fuck is real.
It's hard, bro. It's hard out here, bro.
So what's the point of Googling shit? You might as well ask a nigga on Twitter.
Right. Damn near. Shit, you got more sources, more shit to go through.
Fuck nah, cause Twitter, nigga, it just be your homie.
I'm talking about on Google.
Oh yeah, on Google. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can on Google, like you can go find a theory and go against each other and try to get the middle ground of it or whatever.
See, that's why I kind of regretted what I said in that one podcast.
About what?
Episode 5. I was talking about books. See, them like the oldest.
Yeah.
Most of the time, them be the oldest sources we got.
But
So
I think we were saying
probably be the best references.
But I think we were talking about more so reading. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because we was talking about audiobooks. That's what it really was.
Yeah.
And so, but I think
what she was talking about. I was saying reading. It's
okay.
Like, like I said, where I was coming from with it was I think I said that I think I said this on what was that, episode 5? Oh no, I think I was talking. I neglect what's the word I'm looking for, bro? I downplayed them hoes in episode 4. I rebutted in episode 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
But where I was coming from, I was saying like I feel like that's not the only way to receive information. But yeah, audio books, yeah, and videos, you know. But shit, even an audio book, that's still a book though.
Yeah, it's a book. So you get it's the communication form.
So
format.
that's where you was coming from with it. You was more so going against like reading. I think
just
I was actually going against books.
yeah, I think you did.
Type shit.
But it's more so just the communication point of it. Like but I think reading is just like that. It's that it's something. It's kind of like that. That's one of the forms we don't want to get rid of, though. You know what I mean? Because you can hear something and have a different perception of it. But then you can
signs and sigils.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you can read it because reading is different too, though. It's just like when somebody sends a text. You read it. Yeah. You be like, bro, this motherfucker having an attitude with me, bro. Like, the fuck this nigga talking about? Like, that's why a lot of times people got to put LOL at the end just so they know, like, hey, I'm not being serious right now. But then, like, if you talk on the phone, then you're like, oh, you mean it that way or whatever. And so that's just like the different forms of communication. They can kind of just get misconstrued or whatever. Yeah. And so, but when it comes to just like research and stuff like that, I think it's still good to like actually read it. But when it comes to just us like just remembering information and the way we perceive it or whatever, I like the audio version part of it. That's how podcasts is, like the shit we talk about, whatever. Like if we put this shit in written form, this shit is long as hell, and you have different niche groups who do like that shit.
That shit
but
take too long, bro.
That shit take too motherfucking long.
Some people read fast. Some people can actually like, you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna fall asleep. You know what
I'm saying? That shit goes right to their brain and
yeah.
get, you know what I'm saying, be there.
A lot of times when you're reading, you're not
but,
even paying attention while you're reading.
Yeah,
you just reading the words.
I'm not there yet. I'm sorry.
I'm still not there. And it kind of scared me. It kind of scared me because I'm like, damn, I'm trying to go to law school, and I can read and not know what the fuck I read. So that's why I'm the type of person I gotta slow down and break that whole down by.
That school, nigga.
Yeah, I gotta break that shit down by each sentence type shit.
Yeah.
So, but that's just the way I learn shit or whatever.
Yeah, bro. But I'm finna start is happening to the Akashics and to the Akashic records on the side.
What's that? You say a what?
The Akashic records. Those are the records of the universe.
You grew up fucking up what you're saying.
Those are the records of the
universe. You said
Akashic.
I
ain't fuck it up. That's how you say that shit.
Akashic?
Akashic.
Oh, damn, you're right. What's that? Hold on, I need to look this shit up.
The records of the universe. You know
how you
what I'm saying?
A-C.
A-K-A.
Oh, shit. A-K.
A-K-A. Best Bay. A-K-A S-H-I-C. Or is it S-H-I-K? I think it's S-H-I-C.
A-K-A-S. H-I-C. Akashic Records. The Akashic Records are compendium of all human events. Oh, okay. Akashic Records are basically.
I don't even know what that word means.
I'm
finna look this shit up.
Let me guess. Compendium. Collection.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga. Let's go, nigga.
But detailed information about a particular subject, especially.
Compendium collection.
Yeah.
So Akashic Records are a collection of all human events, thoughts, words, emotions, and intent ever to have occurred in the past, present, or future. They are believed by Theosophists, good job, to be encoded in a non-physical plane of existence known as the etheric plane, whatever the fuck that is.
Yes, sir. The etheric plane. You know, the etheric is like the ether.
Pleasant.
The colorless, odorless, non-flammable. Oh, this says highly flammable though.
That sounds dope. So it's a collection of like every human.
Yeah, it's just the DNA, the DNA of the universe, basically, bro.
Yeah, basically.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like we were saying, like the bodies of water here tap us into certain areas and shit, and certain consciousness.
It's a DNA of the human. It's a DNA of human.
Not even just human, like the entire all life forms,
shit that's going on.
Life forms, and Earth itself, everything.
Okay.
The planet, outer planets, and the galaxies, the universe. Depending on how far you go, how far you can expand your consciousness to, you know what I'm saying, get the information in that area. But that's man, that comes through meditation though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, tapping in. You know what I'm saying. That's how we access this type of shit. You go within yourself. Mm-hmm. The universe talks to you, bro. The universe talks to us all the time. Just us being here, we receiving shit. You know what I'm saying, all the time. You know, you're just tapping into it.
But sometimes I believe that. But sometimes I try to figure out what's real and what's not though. What's just me in my head, just in my mind,
right?
Fucking up thoughts in my mind, and what's just like.
Yep.
You know how somebody. That's why. That's really from that part of like how people say God spoke to them and shit like that, whatever.
Yep.
But like that's why sometimes you be like, nigga, that wasn't God speaking to you. That was just you manipulating your thoughts or whatever. Sometimes whatever. But sometimes it could be. God. Yeah, exactly. Like God could be manipulating your mind or whatever in a positive way in certain instances or whatever.
But I'm saying I feel like that's God. That really is, because it's whatever it is. Because this is the way I look at it. I look at the etymology. Like when I hear God, At least the way we say it. Some people say God. Some people say God. Some people say God. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, God.
I say, you know what I'm saying. The way I say it for my entire life, I've been saying God.
I say God.
That's the way I say it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way we say it.
Like G-U-I-D.
Exactly. So when I hear, that's what I hear. I hear God. I hear the word God, like a tour guide.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I might have said this on this podcast. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what I hear. So it's like it's something that's what a guide is, right? It's something that's guiding you through life, giving you instruction, showing you the way.
When I say my prayers, I ask God to guide me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, shit. That's what I believe is God, or at least what we look at is God. It's guidance. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's guiding us through this plane, through this reality? You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's what that is, bro. But shit. But But yo, before we get off into that though, I was gonna say real quick. Going back to the Amazon, we're talking about the Akashic records. We're talking about the trees and whatnot. See, you remember how I was saying trees store this type of information? See, that's why a lot of people do talk to trees. Or they'll put their hand, what they call tree huggers. People will hug trees or whatever. Or
okay, weirdos. No, I'm playing.
Or people may touch a tree. You know what I'm saying? And get that information from it. You know what I'm saying? Like depending on how in tune you are with it. You know what I'm saying? You'll receive certain messages. You know what I'm saying? From that. Trees are valuable like that, bro. Like straight up, like trees. Like man. That's what I got this malachite on, bro. See, that's what this green egg about. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it right now. I got my malachite ring on. So damn, man, I got it on my bracelet. I'm malachited out. That's why we talking about all this shit. I got all this green on. We talking about, and I got the green and the blue on. We talking about the earth and the waters.
Let me get some money, son, nigga. I'm still in all that shit. I'm gonna bust that shit down. I'm telling you,
it ain't no point, bro. Leave them diamonds. Eat them diamonds.
I'm gonna try something else. I don't know. I want some different shit. I'm gonna try some different shit.
Get you some Herkimer diamonds.
What's that?
It's like a diamond, but I don't. It's not though. I guess not the typical diamond. But
I like shiny shit. I like shiny shit.
Yeah, but you know.
I like shiny shit.
But yeah, bro. Like with the whole, I don't know, with the Amazon burning down, bro. It's like I don't know how that shit came about. But matter of fact, I've been watching it's this lady on YouTube. She got by the name of Asit. Her name is Asit something. What's the last name? Ooh, it starts with a W. I can't remember. But her name's Asit though, right? She Lucid Living TV on YouTube. Y'all can go check it out. But she been talking about this for the like past. She been talking about this past week, like covering like the Amazon and shit. You know what I'm saying? Burning down, like you know what I'm saying, the messages that she been receiving from it. You know what I'm saying? How she feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And how she, you know what I'm saying, the connect based off of her connections or whatnot. But what she is saying is like, she feel like it's kind of like a thing to where Earth kind of like did this like itself. Like it was kind of like a, what you call it? It was an authorized type of, you know what I'm saying, thing. Like it was kind of like it's depleting. It's depleting itself in this way to kind of like, I don't know, like erase something, erase this shit, kind of like to keep them, I guess, the intruders, the colonizers, from getting to it, because you gotta think that is like a thing that they would be interested in, like why they would even want to set up shop in the Amazon. Like you would think a lot of these people, they just want to do this type of shit, or you know what I'm saying, manufacturing, or what's the word I'm looking for, developing, you know what I'm saying, these type of things. But they choose these areas based off of, they be knowing, like even with back in the day here, the lands that colonizers had chose to settle on, they was interested in like sacred lands of, you know what I'm saying, the ancestors, like Mount Rushmore. Like I seen something about that on Twitter. Like some people was talking about, like they posted the old picture of what Mount Rushmore used to be before they carved the faces into it.
Before they carved them big head.
Yeah, that was like a sacred land to some natives, bro. Like that mountain, and that mountain was like real revered on that land. That was like a sacred like land site to them.
The niggas came in and said, "Nah, this our shit. We putting faces in here."
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
Told you these niggas gangster, bro.
They'll do shit like that based off the energy, bro. Like energy grids, bro. That's what that shit be about, fam. Like the actual, you know what I'm saying, metaphysics behind like this area. And it's like it just be like some places be more powerful than others, like in that way. But you can imagine.
Yeah, like why Mount Rushmore and all the places?
What you mean?
Like, I don't know. Just wondering. There's so many other mountains out there. Like, why'd they choose certain specific spots?
I guess that was the best one, bro. Like, hell, they saw that shit and just like, okay,
said, nah, this is a spot.
I can sure see some faces.
Where is Mount Rushmore at?
North Dakota.
Yeah, that's like a random ass North Dakota.
I mean, shit. Like I say, that was a sacred land, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's random.
You know, Dakotas. That's where the natives, even to this day, you know what I'm saying, they'll be. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Shit, they just can't. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. What would make them choose that mountain out of all of them?
Them niggas rep they shit. They put niggas' faces in that motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Straight.
Claim they tits.
What you call that shit? Conquer.
Yeah.
Set up shop.
They make you idolize these people.
But yeah, bro. But yeah, with the Amazon, like, you can imagine, like, I feel like Earth would do some shit like that. you know what I'm saying, authorized, you know what I'm saying,
But
the
I
depletion
would
of this type of shit
see. I
to
would
keep them from harvesting it, you know what I'm saying.
possibly, but I'm
And,
wondering.
and
I don't know.
I look at it in another way too, but I'm gonna say it after you.
I don't know how fire and like a rainforest fire, like I don't know how that actually affects the land, like if they can rebuild on it, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it kind of makes sense though, because it's just like, I mean, not makes sense. I can't understand that point if I'm thinking about like how big corporations want to come in and destroy it anyway. So I'm like, would the fire not allow them to build on that land or something ever again, or will they just still be able to come in and do what they want to do anyway? Because all it's doing is just burning the ground and shit. Like, they can't redevelop that land, that ground or whatever.
I mean, what standpoint you coming from though?
From the like big corporation standpoint, like, okay, it's a fire, that's good. We can still do what we need to do here once the fire goes down and everything settles, right?
Well, it depends on. I mean, they might not want that. I mean, they might, but like I say, bro, like, yeah, it might affect the land in a way. You know what I'm saying? It'll definitely affect the soil, the grounds and shit. Hell yeah, definitely.
I need to look that up. I'm not sure how it affects like redevelopment and shit. I'm not really sure. That's why I'm just wondering.
And plus, like, even just, man, yeah, bro, like being in a place where something done been on fire and done burnt down and shit, like, that's not a good place to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's burnt energy there. Like,
they don't care.
Spirits and shit there. Like,
they don't care.
Man, you never know, bro. Like, they be knowing, bro. They be knowing
Big
about.
Corporation don't give a fuck, fam.
They be knowing about.
The only reason why I say that,
where they building shit, where they putting shit.
And they don't care. And only reason why I say that,
people who looking at the Amazon, bro. Man, I'm telling you, they be knowing.
In Houston, in Sugarland, right? They were trying to develop and build this school or whatever on certain land, right?
Yeah.
And then they found out that it actually was like basically a massive grave full of slaves. Basically, they tried to say like, oh, these are indentured servants, like they were fucking slaves. It was like a mass grave.
They'll do that shit.
Yeah, it was. It was a mass fucking grave of like dead slaves or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they were still. I think they were still trying to continue the process to continue to build over it. Yeah. And like, they were like, hey, we can't do nothing about it. Like, they didn't give a. They still want to build on that land to create that school or whatever they want to put it. They don't give a fuck about no damn. Yeah. They didn't give a fuck about.
Yeah, everybody not gonna care. It depends on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. You know.
They're trying to build a school where people gonna be in it, and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It took a judge to stop and halt them.
That's because people don't be caring about schools.
And allow investigation.
So like, they don't be caring about schools, nigga. They don't care about these kids' education for real. That's just.
I want to find out. That's what we need. I need to find out what type of
and if they do, not enough. And like, you know.
I would like to know
they'll
what.
Feel like that's not gonna affect them like that. And if you do, okay. Well, so what if it's a bunch of dead energy around here? Like,
yeah. I would like to know what type of corporations are investing into like developing in the Amazon. Like what are they trying to do in the Amazon? Are they trying to? I know they ain't trying to build properties and shit.
I'm telling you, bro.
I don't know, like what they trying to do.
Harvest that energy, bro.
Are they trying to build factories?
I don't know.
Are they trying to? Is it certain? Because I know it's like certain medicines and shit they trying to get out of it and basically just take the resources from it. I think that's the main thing they trying to do, is take the resources from it.
Yeah.
But we kind of need that at the same time though, because like from what I've read and seen before, how they were saying possibly the Amazon holds cures to all type of diseases in the world, as far as from cancer, AIDS, and stuff like that. They just haven't been discovered yet, but they try to say that possibly the Amazon holds that. So you need those type of corporations to go into those places to figure out if it can help people. Like,
perhaps
it kind of sucks though, because it's just like you just kind of wonder, like, damn, even if you are trying to do good, sometimes it's still affecting somebody.
It's that Wakanda thing, fool. Y'all hot, y'all. They invaded that hoe trying to get some vibranium.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That shit.
And people getting affected by it, and it's helping somebody else, but then somebody's still getting fucked at the end of it. So I don't know.
But back to what I was saying about it burning down and shit. How I look at it as well, it might be kind of like a reset just like we was talking about shit, dying and rebirthing.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? It might have been like, ain't no telling how long them companies been in the Amazon, bro. Cause if I'm not mistaken, they been there, right? The whole case was trying to get them out.
Yeah, that shit been popping. This shit been going on for years.
Exactly. So you gotta think,
we just
all of
really...
that energy is in them trees, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Them trees was absorbing all of that. So it's like, it's trauma. You know what I'm saying? They done. What's the word I'm looking for? Not develop. They done sustain. That's not even the word I'm looking for. What is called when you take something in, or you
acquire?
Yeah, they don't. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for either, but that'll work. Yeah, they done acquired like a lot of trauma over the years, so it's like it was time to kind of like, I don't know, like start fresh.
It's kind of like a reaction.
They burn
it's
that
kind
shit
of like
down,
a reaction, or whatever. Possibly.
Yeah.
I've heard something.
It's like they burning down. They finna like start over, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Come with some, you know. That's how I look at it though. But
yeah, but yeah, we gotta do. I don't know. Like we always say, shit. Just do what you can in your own life to try to fix this shit. And you really can't do nothing.
Start littering, motherfuckers.
Stop littering. Yeah, really. Just stop littering it. What else? Goddamn. Shit. I don't know. If you can get you an energy efficient car.
Learn energy.
Yeah.
Learn solar energy. Learn wind power energy. This is the type of shit that I'm on, bro. I just want to build a society that's like running off of that shit, fool. People
will care more about things like
wind turbines.
I think people will care more about like things like saving the earth and all this shit when they have the time to care about it, right? And when I say that, I'm talking about like if you're a person who live in day-to-day life and you going from job to job and you trying to make ends meet,
right?
You're not gonna give a fuck about the damn so-called motherfuckers talking about stop littering, save the earth, and stop driving these gas cars that's sending off gas emissions, destroying polluting the earth or whatever. Like, you really can't. It's hard for you to care about that. You like, nigga, I'm trying to eat. I'm living check by check. I gotta go to work. The last thing I'm finna give a fuck about is whether I'm driving a gas car or whatever, or whether I'm using plastic or whatever. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. And so, like,
that's good. Yeah, you don't always have that. You got them people.
I want you to look at this though.
It's the spectrum, bro. You got the people in the middle. Them people that you talking about. The people in the middle. You're gonna have the people that's bringing us back. You're gonna have the people that's progressing us, and you're gonna have the ones that's in between, where it's just shit happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they just there. They the ones who, you know what I'm saying, getting affected by the ones that's doing this or doing that, depending on where they at.
Yeah. I wish I need to start sending that shit to my email so I can put it up on a big screen so I can read it from there. But that thing you're looking at, it's just talking about like basically how life. It's this like meme.
I've seen this, but I can't
you seen
remember.
It's like a meme or something, just talking about like the process of how life is, and like we go from the point of like we start off in debt, we start off behind basically, and then how we go through life basically just trying to maintain, barely hanging on. And how we not giving a fuck about nothing really, because we just trying to make ends meet basically in some type of form. And like that's the whole main thing. Like when I saw that, I'm like, damn, I want to get that shit printed and put that shit on my wall or some shit, like so I can always try to remember. Like that's why we do these type of podcasts, and why we like trying to create that type of wealth and like just create that freedom for ourselves, because like you don't want to get caught in this system of like, you know, just getting stuck, you know what I mean? And it's like, what's that, the hamster, that wheel where they just doing like this the whole time? Yeah. Or whatever. And like when I read this or whatever, like, you kind of give away your moral, you lose your morals and values, bro. Just like, you don't give a fuck. Because you just trying to maintain and just get through life and barely make it.
I mean, that's what we all supposed to do though.
What?
Get through life.
But you can get through life in different ways, though.
I guess everybody just go at their own pace, bro.
Nah. Yeah. But it's only if you're unhappy, though. Like, that's what I always say. I'll talk about this way because I'm speaking to the people of, like, people who aren't happy. Like, if you happy with being in that type of position, like a person like that, then cool. If they make you happy like that, then cool. But I don't know if the majority of people are really happy going through that. Because I see a lot of people, like, I would love to just walk in certain jobs, and when people leave and be like, hey, do you like your job? Do you like doing this every day? Like, I was speaking to my mom, and I was talking about, I was talking about people, like, how I was like, bro, imagine a person who buys a house, right? Yeah. And they live, like, way in the suburbs, like, out in Frisco, right? Mm-hmm. But they work downtown Dallas with some corporation, whatever company they work with. So you work in downtown Dallas for company A, and you live in Frisco, right? Mm-hmm. It take you an hour to get to Frisco. And then in traffic, it take you probably...
I'm going through this shit right now.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and then in traffic, it probably, like, in heavy traffic, it probably take you an hour and 30 probably or some shit, like, whatever. Yeah. Or an hour and 20 or whatever. And so I'm like, damn, imagine doing that. You have kids. You got you a brand new house, or you just got a house you've been in forever. And Monday through Friday, you going to work every day from 9 to 5 or whatever, right? Yeah. And this is not one of them segments where I shit on 9 to 5 niggas. Like, trust me, I get it, nigga. I work too. But, and you do that Monday through Friday. And you have kids too. Mm-hmm. So you get out for work at 5 o'clock. Then it take you another hour to get back home. Really an hour and 30. You get back home probably like at 6:30 maybe. Really probably damn near 7 if you got to stay at work late. And then you got a wife that you got, right? You get home, you tired as fuck. You barely even get to chill with your fucking wife, fam. Then you barely get to have a real connection with your fucking kids. And then you only have Saturday and Sunday to really just chill the fuck out with the fam or whatever. Yeah. Then you got Monday, and you got to do that shit over and over again, Monday through Friday. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and I was talking to my mama, I was like, that's crazy. I was like, you're really paying for a house that you ain't even living in, damn near. Like, you barely enjoying it. You barely get the, but I was laughing because I was like, shit, most people happy to be away from their goddamn house because they probably don't even like their husband or their wife type shit, whatever. And so I was just thinking, I was like, damn, that's not a cycle that I want to be in for the rest of my life. Like, that shit kind of scary because that's why you got like a lot of people divorcing and shit, or like a lot of people not happy in their relationships type shit, or just not even happy with their life because like they stuck in a cycle of just maintaining. Even if you is making good money, like, you don't have that freedom really. Like, you don't have that freedom. That's the main thing. It's just, that's kind of a scary cycle to get stuck in. Cause like that, nigga, you can lose your fucking mind, or you just get used to the shit and just take it as it is. Like most people do anyway. Yep. But like, I don't know, like where your freedom at? That's the main thing, nigga. I want freedom, bro. I don't know.
Shit, that's what I boil down to at the end of the day, bro. Everything good for everybody.
Yeah. Because I can tell this to somebody and they be like, oh, I don't give a fuck, bro. And I'm like, oh, good for you then. Like, that's good for you. Like, but I just know me personally. And I try to think about the long run of like, am I going to still be going through that process when I'm 40?
See, people probably, a lot of time, from my perspective, what I feel like people probably be, the issue lies in like, they don't really know themselves, bro. Like, a lot of times people may feel like, you know, it might not be something specific that they into, or they may not know what they like, or they may not know what they good at, you know what I'm saying, certain shit like that. Yeah. So it's like they ain't just really, I guess, I don't know if it's just been a thing where they ain't had time to explore, or, you know, like.
Especially in the world we live in, it's just like, if you get out of college, or you get out of high school or whatever, and it's just like, hey, nigga, you gotta go get you a job, nigga, you gotta go get it. You gotta go make you some money to live and pay bills and all this shit, whatever. So you don't even have time to really just sit back and just develop and figure out, damn, what do I like? Like, what do I care about in life? Like, who am I type shit, basically. Like, those seem like simple questions, but those are the hardest fucking questions. Like, if you ask a person right now, walk into a lot of jobs and be like, hey, what do you like? What do you really like to do? Like, they be like, shit. They'll say, I like to work. Or whatever. So they really, a lot of people really don't know. Like, who are you? They really don't know. And so,
but that's in some cases though.
I think it's a majority of the case. I think it is. I think it is. Get caught up in this fucking system.
I don't know, man. I'll let y'all figure it out.
I don't know.
It could be a whole. It's a whole. See, like I said, it's a whole bunch of things, bro. It's so many factors and theory. I mean, not even theories, but it's so many factors that just tie into that shit. It's a whole bunch of shit, bro. Like programming, motherfuckers not knowing. You know what I'm saying?
The main thing is not knowing for sure. Programming for sure too, though.
Yeah. But there's a way out of all that shit, though. The choice is yours.
The choice is yours. The choice is yours.
Yeah.
What's the way out, though?
It'll be different for everybody, bro. If we talking about what? Not knowing. Programming.
Because think about, okay, let's take it from a person who, all right, if you're a person who doing something that you don't like to do and you don't want to be doing it for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
And then you wake up one day and realize, oh, damn, I know for sure I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life. I'm not really happy doing this for the rest of my life. And I know I won't be happy doing this for the rest of my life, even if you're making $1 million fucking dollars, right? And then you find out, like, you trying to figure out what to do. Like, what do you do? What do you really do?
Figure out what you want to do.
The main thing when it comes to figuring out what you want to do, it has to be some money attached to it, right?
Not necessarily. I mean,
not immediately, but like, because you gotta live, right?
That can be in unison or that can be separated. Because
you gotta live, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, and so for the most part, you need, like, if you, let's say a person in a city, like, you need the bare minimum. Even if you just want the bare minimum, you just want to have a shelter, a house to live under.
Yeah.
And you want to be able to just have you some food or whatever, and you have kids or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck do you do?
You talking about to make some money?
I don't know if it's,
to live,
because it's not really just the money. To do what you like and also be able to.
See, that's the thing. Like,
to do what you like and also
be able to generate some income off of that.
Yeah, and not income to just be rich, like everybody act like they think they're gonna be rich, whatever. Just even if you're a person who hates working a job that makes $40,000, but then you can do something that you really love that makes $40,000, you're gonna be a completely different person, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, I guess the main thing is just like, how can you figure out ways to just make some money off of it, but also do basically making money, but also do what you really give a fuck about at the same time. I guess it's really just doing it, shit.
Yeah, that's why.
It's really just doing it, really.
Like I say,
a podcast, basically.
You can either put it in unison, or you can separate it. Like, you can have something that you getting money off of, or while that you working, and while you also have, you know what I'm saying, the shit that you like to do. You know what I'm saying, things that you like to partake in, hobbies or whatever. You know what I'm saying, that'll be your balance. Or you might be able to. Some people are fortunate enough to be able to, you know what I'm saying, walk their path, being the, you know what I'm saying, like they want to do, doing what they want to do, and be able to, you know what I'm saying, sustain themselves, you know what I'm saying, based off of, you know what I'm saying, the incomes from that. But, I mean, like I say, bro, it's like, I don't know, it's like,
it's one of those two, one of those two options.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Because you could be working, like you're saying, like, you could be working that job that makes $40,000, and then that's not what you like to do. Yeah. But what say you get off of your job and then you go do, say if you like to do podcasts or whatever, and that makes you fucking happy. Right. You gonna be feeling good going to work because you be like, shit, I got something to look to. This cool. I'm just doing this for the minute. Right. Whatever, boom. But then when I get off work, I'm gonna do this. And this is what I really like to do. And a lot of people really don't have. No, they have that option, but they just don't do it or whatever. Right. Or they just don't start on doing it or whatever.
Right. And the thing is, like, man, find you a position that works for you, bro. That's what it's all about. Because it's like, even if you have a job, you might have a job that you feel like is taking up too much of your space. I mean, taking up too much of your time. Leave. Or get some better hours. If you can't leave, if it ain't worth it, bro. Like, you can find another job. It's easy.
But I only can say that if it's a person who don't have any other responsibilities than themselves. Like, if it's a mother who got 3 fucking kids, then I can't really tell her that. Because if she just leave you're not talking about just leave out the blue. You talking about just like, you could keep working a job, but in the process, you need to be trying to figure out something else to do. Right, yeah, you're right. Exactly. You're right. No, that's completely true. Exactly. And I would encourage everybody to do that.
Stay down till you come up.
Exactly. Don't just work. Don't go get some job and then just be stuck there and not looking for any other options or trying to do anything else. Like, I'll wait, because they will get rid of your ass in the blink of an eye. So treat them just like that. Have other options, nigga, ready to dip out on their ass. Like move up, continue to try to move up in different aspects, like, or just empower yourself in a certain type of way, like. And yeah, for sure, don't let no motherfucking job drive your ass, motherfucking take up too much, unless that's something that you really like to do. But if you don't let that shit take up too much of your life, bro.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it at all. And you ain't, nobody gives a fuck just because you, like, it's better to be known for more than just, oh, he was a hard worker. Like, okay, cool. Nigga just work hard on his job. All right, what the
he did a lot for us.
He did a lot for us. Niggas definitely say that. That sounds sad because they really don't give a fuck about you. Because guess what? They gonna hire, another Joe Blow who gonna take your position. And he gonna do the same work you did. And so he really, you know what I mean, like bring more to your life and to this earth than
you're
just
you're not even a person at a job a lot of the time. You a placeholder, nigga.
You're a placeholder. I mean, yeah, you really are.
Definitely.
You are. And these coming from two niggas who work in a job. You know so we
know what's up.
We know what's up. Like, nigga, I know
what it is right
fam,
now.
I know my position when I'm in this shit. Like, I don't take myself too serious doing this shit. Like the shit I do, like anybody can do the shit I'm doing. I know for a fucking fact. So I know that this ain't my life doing this shit, whatever. Like, nigga, I'm continuing to like elevation. Like you just like your motherfucking like your mixtape, nigga. Elevation. Continue to elevate all the time. Like level up all the time. Like I know niggas say that shit, but level up for real. Like yeah, level up, nigga. Yeah, whatever. That shit. Sell me, nigga. For real. So that's the motherfucking main thing, bro. We got anything else?
Shit. I mean, nigga can always make us some shit. But
what we going on? Where we going on? Oh.
143.
Oh damn. Okay. Is it? You sure it's 143?
No.
Or was that bitch 20? That bitch 30 minutes? I know it ain't no 30 minutes.
It's like 243. That's why I said it.
Oh, okay. We good. Oh yeah, we good.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sheesh.
I'm
trying to think.
We talking about. I don't know. I don't care. Anything from past episode you wanna
That's what I'm trying to remember from the past. I'm trying to remember from the past episode. That's because we ain't put out we ain't put it out yet, so I can't even remember. I usually go back and watch them, so I can't remember what we touched on.
Episode 6 ain't even dropped yet.
Episode 6.
That hell dropping at the same time this hell dropping. I'm gonna drop episode 6, then drop this one right after.
Yeah, double up. Boom, bap they ass.
Nigga need to know that.
That's okay.
Nigga need a new system, bro.
That's okay.
Not to downplay you or nothing. You done did your part, but you know, trying to upgrade.
That nigga better start talking shit. That motherfucker gonna shut down on your ass.
No time for that.
But nah, I don't know anything else. Shit, I can't fucking think of nothing. How was your week though? Your mind, mental?
Shit, I didn't work, bro.
Yeah, I don't know that shit. I meant to hit you up, be like, hey nigga, how you feel?
I'm trying to, I guess, get adjusted.
How I feel being a new guy at the job. Motherfuckers telling you instructions like you really give a fuck all the time. Hey, this is what you do, man. And so,
shit.
Like, fam, all right, bro.
Motherfuckers was ready to let me go.
For real? Like fire you?
Wednesday.
Fire you?
Shit, yeah.
Cause you came in there also.
I was late.
Oh, you.
I was late 2 days in a row. Orientation. Shit.
This nigga late to orientation. That's me too, though. I ain't gonna lie. This job that I got, I was late to orientation. Technically, I lied and hit their ass up. I was like, "Hey, car problems."
Shit, that's what I should have did. I ain't know that shit was like serious like that though, bro.
Orientation, yeah, nigga.
I ain't know that.
You getting paid for orientation?
See, I ain't know that.
If they paying you, they want you there on time.
I had to figure that shit out, bro. I know.
But look. But this how I do that.
I was supposed to be on time like that. I ain't know it was getting paid. I ain't know that shit.
But this how I do their ass when the motherfuckers be talking about they want me on time, which you should be on time, like, cause you know whatever. Yeah. That's their shit. Whatever, cool. But like when nigga want me to stay longer, nope. Right. I'm good. No, nigga, you say I'm supposed to be here at 9 to whatever or 4 to whatever. Nope, I'm leaving at that time that I was told, nigga, whatever. So.
I stay for pay. I'm getting paid for it, so I ain't tripping off. Yeah. Unless I'm just ready to go home.
Niggas say, they finna dock your ass.
Yeah, niggas got on my ass, fool. I was like, damn, I ain't know it was serious like that. My bad. I wasn't finna be like the work when I started for real, nigga. I thought this was just training, nigga. My bad.
Nah, they need you. They want you.
Nah, what was fucked up though? Like I said, the first time I was late. It's cause I was like I was on time. I was gonna be on time, but I decided I wanted to go to Jack in the Box. I was hungry for food, so I went to Jack in the Box. Got my hash browns with the orange juice. You know what I'm saying? So
that should be good.
I showed up like 10 minutes late type shit. But really the only reason that happened because like the day before, like our trainer, bro, he had told us that he might have been late coming in. You know what I'm saying? That he might have been a little late because he said he was gonna have something to do that morning, so it might have been like a little after 9. That's the time we were supposed to be there at 9. So it was like it might be. I think he said he might be 9, it might be after that, but you know what I'm saying, if I'm not here, just sit tight type shit. Yeah. So I don't know, I guess that was just in my head that like he might be late today, like you know what I'm saying, he might have something to do. So I'm like, shit, I just go to Jack in the Box real quick. I'm thinking I still got time anyway. And if I'm not on time, shit, it ain't no big deal. Like I say, that's what I'm thinking. Like this just training, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Like then when you show up, it's like yeah, I know I'm not supposed to be late, which I'm not trying to be late, but you know, like I said, I'm not thinking it's a big deal type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't know who's getting paid for that, none of this shit. I'm new to this shit. I don't know what's going on. So shit, I show up. He was like, "Why was you late?" Yeah, so I was like, "Shit." I went Jack in the Box real quick. My bad.
Late. This nigga Dakaya fool. But this nigga gonna tell him straight up why he late.
I went to Jack in the Box real quick. My bad.
This nigga stupid.
And I could tell he felt the type of way. Like this when I knew it was serious because he got
like. Said I went to Jack in the Box.
Bro, this when I knew it was serious because he was like he got an attitude about it. He was like yeah. He kind of like got snarky about the shit. He was like yeah, just don't be late again type shit.
I would got mad. I was
he was kind of like mocking me in a way, damn near like yeah type shit. Yeah, you went to Jack in the Box type shit. Just don't be late again type shit. He was like I'm gonna tell you what, don't be late tomorrow type shit. Which nigga cool. Like he was cool dude. You know what I'm saying type shit. So I wasn't just really tripping on this type shit. So it was just like damn, okay, bet.
I don't like niggas telling me to do shit.
Yeah, I don't. You know I don't. But you know.
Nah, the Kyrie really don't like niggas telling him to do shit. But I don't like niggas telling me to do shit, but this nigga the Kyrie times 10.
Yeah, I ain't tripping though. You know what I'm saying? I know that was my fault, but whatever. Yeah. But yeah, bro. Next day, man, bro. So I'm like, I got it on my mind today. I'm like, I'm gonna be on time today. I know I am for sure. Man, nigga hit 635 fool. Cause going down 635, it's on Jubler.
Straight traffic.
You know what I'm talking about? Probably like a mile or two from my exit. Everything smooth flowing, nigga. We good. I won. Now, maybe a mile or two from my exit, nigga. Traffic heavy, nigga. Shit just get congested out of nowhere. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the.
I say goddamn.
Welcome to the 9 to 5.
So what I do is I think I'm finessing, right? I get
Chopped
out.
Off that motherfucker.
I get out.
Make you more late.
Nah, I was smooth flowing though at first. I'm like, okay, there ain't no traffic on the whatchamacallit over here on the service road. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I'm smooth flowing. I'm good. I'm passing up all these motherfuckers that was, you know what I'm saying, in front of me and type shit. I'm like, hey, I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I get to, I don't know what route that is. I think it might be I don't know if it's Shiloh or what. It's one of them hoes, but you know what I'm saying? Not before you get to Jupiter. But I get to that hoe on the service road, bro. That hoe, it doesn't go straight. You gotta turn left or turn right.
Oh, shit.
So now I gotta make a detour, bro. So now I'm like, shit.
You over there looking at the GPS like, damn, is that hoe telling you how late you gonna be?
I look in the GPS. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for real, cause I ain't trusting that every time. You know what I'm saying? Cause that motherfucker, I'm trusting my instincts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, I don't know what I want to do, but I turn right. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta use wave. You that wave.
I just got that hoe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm on that hoe now, but shit. I had turned right.
And that hoe will tell you exactly what time you need to leave too. That's why it's so clutch. And it's accurate too.
Yeah. So, but shit, I turned right. I'm thinking I'm gonna turn right. I'm gonna go down this way. Bust up, you know what I'm saying, then get to that hoe from that point, however they go, but whatever. But man, I don't know what the fuck happened. Something happened. Oh yeah, I got down this road, I'm driving, and this where the motherfucking traffic at. It's heavy traffic right here at this light. It's like hella cars this way, it's a 4-way. It's hella cars coming this way, hella cars over here, hella cars coming this way, hella cars coming this way. I'm like, oh shit.
That shit give me a headache thinking about it.
At that point, bro, I'm like, I might be like 10 minutes away from the building, bro. So and at this point, it's going on it's going on like 8:50. So I'm supposed to be there in 10 minutes. And I'm probably like 10 minutes away, maybe closer. So now I'm like, man, I just got to get there in 10 minutes, bro. That's all I'm thinking about. I'm like, shit, just let me get through this shit. I didn't plan on going to Jack in the Box again. I'm just trying to get to this. Come on. Man, I must have been sitting at that light. I don't know what the fuck I did, because it was like construction going on. I think that's why that shit was backed up like that. So the way that shit looked, bro, like the road that I was supposed to keep straight on, it looked like that shit was closed out. Like the lane. It looked like that shit was closed out. So I'm thinking I can't go down that hoe. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna have to turn right, and then because I wasn't in the left lane, so I couldn't turn left, and there was too many cars. So I'm thinking I just gotta. So now I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to turn right, and then you know what I'm saying, bust a U, and then come back this way, and then go back down the service road. However this shit worked, whatever's going on, or whatever way my GPS was telling me. But long story short, bro, that shit was backed up like hell, and I sat in that shit for a little while, and yeah, nigga was late again that Wednesday. 10 minutes again, goddamn it.
I can't even lie. Like the job that I'm finna start doing, the other job I had got.
Yeah.
Luckily, God know what he be doing, bro. Cause shit, I'm always late. You know me, shit. I'm always fucking late. I'm always fucking late, nigga. I can't. That's why I know. That's on time for shit, bro. That's why I know.
You ain't gonna be on time for your funeral, nigga.
Nah, for sure. I'm for sure gonna be late on that bitch late. I'm not even gonna show up today. I might not even show up to that motherfucker. I ain't say, nigga, I'm good. But like, that's one of the reasons why I be like, bro, I know I have to find a way to like not work for a company or work for nobody, bro.
Be on your own time, bro. Cause
I have to be on my own, and then when I am on my own time, I'm more encouraged to be on time anyway. Like when if I have like some shit that I really whatever like with the podcast, like we say that we'll just show up, whatever. But like if it's like some shit that I like my shit. Okay, I'm gonna make sure.
I will state that this nigga said he was gonna be here. This nigga texted me at like 4:50 or something like that. Nigga said he was gonna be here in an hour. So I'm like, bet. So nigga, I must have got. I probably ain't leave till like maybe like 30 minutes after that or so.
Yeah.
Or whenever.
I'm gonna hit your ass up, be like, hold on.
I don't know, but whatever the fuck happened, I know this nigga hit me like 2 hours later. Talking about some. I'm on my way type shit.
I was gonna be there in a few.
Then the nigga hit me like 15 minutes after that. Nigga say, all right, 15 minutes, bro.
Bro, my shit be off, bro. Cause look, I had to take a shot. I went to the gym and shit. I went to the gym. Yeah. I say, cause I usually don't go to the gym on Sunday, but I just been in the mood to just go. I be like, bro, I just gotta go. Like, I just chill out in the gym and just work out a little bit. So I got home, then I was like, took a shower and shit. Then I'm watching other podcasts and shit. Before I do this shit, I'm just watching different shit on my phone. Then I'm dealing with my niece, her mad ass. She mad because I got to drop her off so she can go to school tomorrow or whatever. And so I had to go to the opposite side of town. And so that shit delayed me even more, which was cool, whatever. But my brother met me halfway. Then I had to come by here, but then I say, fuck that. I'm finna stop by Fiesta and give me some trail mix. And some trail mix and some the juice drinks or whatever, the naked drinks type shit. One of them type of thing. I'm gonna say Jones. One of them type of things. Nah, Philly. One of them type of Jones. I watched some shit that was saying that. And so then I'm in there, goddamn. The Fiesta girl flirted with me and shit, talking about where you finna go. I'm like, I said what the fuck? She was talking to me and shit. I was like, I'm finna go do some work. So I heard her walked out that bitch, and then I'm driving, but it didn't take no time to get here type shit. But like, that's why I'm glad, like the new job the other shit I'm finna be doing, like I don't have to be working till 9 at night type shit. And it's only 4 days out the week anyway, so it's like something. So I shouldn't be late at nighttime. It's not no traffic on the highway.
Right.
Watch me find a way to be late to shit, bro. Like, it's nothing I'm doing at 8 o'clock, bro. Shit. And it's only 15 minutes or 10 minutes away from the crib.
I ain't gonna lie, that's what I've been thinking, bro. I'm like, damn. Cause this shit new to me, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's new to you. I wasn't even on
time in school, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't either. That's the thing about it. I was never on time at school. My sister used to be, cause my sister used to ride with me.
Through high school, nigga.
Bro, my sister used to be so mad at me, bro, cause she I had the car. Yeah. So she had to ride with me to go to school. But my mom and then wasn't dropping her off. I'm dropping you off, shit, and we going to the same school anyway. Yeah. So she the type she want to be there early in the morning and all that shit. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm getting there late, nigga. Sure. I'm getting there right at 9:15 and walking into class late. Sometimes I have a bitch ass teacher talking about go get your tardy slip. Okay, that's cool. I don't give a fuck. All right, here you go. I'm sitting in this bitch. I'm not in no rush to get to school. Like, y'all niggas ain't doing shit early in the morning either. And so like, I always been like that. And I don't know. I just always been like that, bro. Like my daddy, that nigga always on time. But like me, I just not an on time person, bro. I just suck at fucking. That's one of my main fucking problems, bro. I just can't fucking be on time, bro. I can't, when in college, nigga, couldn't be on time to my class.
Yeah, bro.
Especially when I found out what type of class it is, I'm like, oh, I ain't got to rest today. I'm good.
We gotta work on that shit, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna do better.
Punctuality.
For real, like that's one of the disciplines I want to work on. Like I want to learn on being on time, cause like I don't want to miss out on no opportunities because I'm late.
Right.
But then sometimes in my head I be like, damn, I was late for a reason, cause like I missed out on, I avoided some, or like I showed up on perfect time and type shit. Cause it's been situations like that. Like I showed up at a certain time and it be like, oh, this shit worked out good, or whatever. Then I didn't lost the job before cause I've been late as fuck, but I ain't give a fuck, or whatever. So, but that's something I got motherfucking work on though.
So. I ain't gonna lie, cause I seen how serious they take that shit. Like I say, bro, like Wednesday.
It's kind of like if you're running a company. Imagine if you was running a company, be like, say, nigga,
exactly.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that.
I'm trying to get shit done.
So shit, like I say, here Wednesday, it wasn't until because we had a new trainer come in Wednesday. So the nigga who was there the first 2 days, he wasn't there, so he didn't know. But I guess like he had told him, he had found out or whatnot. But he had came in there with the manager over my department. So yeah, they kind of like got on my ass about that shit.
My nigga the car. Hey, my nigga the car ain't gonna go for that shit too long. By the way, y'all niggas. Y'all niggas got a few times.
That's what I think about too. Cause like, I'm like, bro, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie, cause it really made me nervous a little bit, bro. Cause I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this shit, bro. I'm not no on time nigga like that. So it's like this gonna have to take some work, fool.
Yeah,
but I'm like, shit. If I just have it in my mind, so where it's like, okay.
Especially in the morning, cause it's the traffic. That's the main thing, the traffic,
but
bro.
Yeah, thing is though, it's like if you don't got it in your mind, like the time that you punch in, that's not the time you're supposed to be there. You gotta have it in your mind, like, nigga, you gotta show up early, bro. Yeah. Like you gotta plan on being there at least like 15-20 minutes before that shit. So you gotta know. Yeah. So it's like that's what I'm on. Like, okay,
you trying to get some sleep.
I gotta be there at 6:45. I know it take shit with no traffic.
Oh, you gotta be there at 6:45.
Yeah. So shit, I know it take with no traffic. It take like 20-25 minutes.
You gotta work tomorrow, nigga.
Yeah.
You better get your ass.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
So shit.
I be up before you, nigga. I be up at 5 o'clock in the gym. At 5 something, I be in the gym. That's why I'm glad I've been getting up with my mom and shit early in the morning. Cause I'm like, damn, this is kind of helping me be a morning person now.
Yeah.
But shit, one of the jobs I'm finna be working, I'll start at 9 p.m. working.
Damn.
So it's like, fuck.
I don't know what you finna
like
do.
Now, like right now, I'm getting tired. Like I'm usually a nigga who be up late.
Yeah.
Now I'm a nigga who be tired as fuck, nigga.
Yeah,
so
nigga finna have to get on their schedule, man.
Yeah.
You know I'm a night owl, nigga.
Figure it
I'm
out.
finna have to switch my whole shit up.
Yeah, figure it out.
So now I know, like, if I want to be there early, like, I'm trying to be there at least by 6:30. With traffic, that shit probably gonna take, like, man, that shit could take anywhere from 30 to 40, 45 minutes, goddamn it. So I know I'm trying to be at the crib. I'm trying to be out that bitch, but I'm trying to be at the crib by like 5:30. That's what I'm on. Like, I'm trying to be at the bitch by 5:30.
Yeah.
I did good Friday. I left by like 5:45. It was traffic.
This shit new to the car, man. Y'all don't know this shit new.
Yeah, bro.
This shit new.
I mean, kind of.
You should have told them niggas like, say, fam, this shit really is new to me. I gotta be straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't gonna give a fuck.
They right, they don't care.
They don't give a fuck.
So shit.
Fuck them, nigga. This ain't your future. It don't matter, nigga. Fuck them.
I don't make no excuses. I just do the work.
Good thing about a job, nigga. You can go get another one. Shit, it don't matter.
Yeah.
There's a lot of jobs out here, nigga. You go get another one.
Exactly. But shit.
But yeah.
But I kind of like that though.
Oh, you do?
So far.
That's good.
And plus the hours, you know what I'm saying? The hours decent. The pay, the hour pay balance, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense.
That's good.
I fuck with
That's good.
And plus it's kind of on some science type shit. I'm a quality technician.
Yeah.
So shit, kind of fucking with it.
That's good, bro.
We doing this boring ass reading right now.
Oh God.
Learning the work instructions and all that shit. I gotta read all them damn documents and files and shit.
That shit is annoying, bro.
Nigga, I'm like halfway through that shit. I've been doing that shit the past 2 days. Well, Friday and Thursday. That shit probably take another 2 days.
That's really the best shit though, cause you really ain't working like that.
Right. But that shit boring though. I'd rather be working than doing that shit, bro.
Yeah. Really good though. But yeah, nigga, that's it though.
Oh, shit.
That's motherfucking it. Motherfucking, what's time? 10 motherfucking left. 10,
yeah,
12,
man.
bitch.
If you don't like what you're doing, change what you're doing.
Get the fuck out that hoe if you don't like that shit, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
Find
out of
a
that,
better
nigga.
way.
Figure out something, nigga.
Find something that you into. Find something that you
Write
like.
it down. Write it down.
Yeah, man.
Write your goals down. Write where you would like to be in a certain point. Write what you would not like to be doing anymore.
Nah, don't do that. Don't focus on what you don't want to do. Just focus on what you want to do.
That's true. Well,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put no.
That's true though, because sometimes you could, because if you focus on what you don't want to do, then no, I'm talking about like if you in a certain position and you don't want to be there no more.
Yeah.
Like just be like, okay, I'm working this. I'm in a bad relationship. I don't want to be in this shit no more. Okay, find a way to get out, type shit.
Yeah, just put it in terms of what you want to change.
Now I'm not talking about like a nigga who's saying, "No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that."
Yeah.
You a nigga who ain't gonna get no motherfucker. You just gonna stay complacent and stuck. You gonna stay stuck. I was talking about like if you doing something presently that you don't want to be doing, then be like, you ain't gotta write that shit down.
Pinpoint it.
Yeah, you just pinpoint
know where the
it.
problem is, right?
Yeah, know where the problem is, exactly. Like know where the motherfucking problem is, wherever it's at, type shit.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Get rid of that shit.
Pinpoint your weaknesses. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Find out how to overcome, bro. Find your strengths.
Strengths, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Focus on, that's the main thing.
And develop that.
Figure out your strengths, bro.
Yeah.
Even if you think it's the simplest thing, like if you be like, nigga, I'm a nigga who like to fucking paint on walls.
Yeah.
Alright, nigga, paint. Niggas need paint. It's like whatever it is. Like you think like, oh, I'm good at like talking to people. Like I'm a person who's just good at like understanding people and all this shit. Just like the simplest thing, like man, that shit can really take you far, really far in life.
Yeah.
And that shit. And
get off into your strategy, man.
I guess so.
Get off into your motherfucking strategy.
A lot of people, bro. Most people are waiting for the keep going too long.
Not that I know.
They on the edge. Most people on the edge of it. Like if
people
you really
fake believe in a strategy, bro. It's like people just be wanting to like, I guess, claim their zodiac side. I don't know what the
that's what it is. It's like a game, nigga. Like nigga, I'm Scorpio.
Yeah,
whatever.
Bro, stop playing with this
it's
shit,
a
bro.
Game.
It's real, bro.
That shit fun, nigga.
Man, this shit real, fun. Bro.
Shit fun. Like me, it's fun. Like if I was a single nigga, like nigga, when I was single,
that's cool.
I love telling a girl my birthday. I love seeing the reaction of a girl when I tell her my birthday.
That's cool, bro. Have fun with it, but at the same time, understand the importance of it. Understand the depths of this shit. Like, bro, it's much deeper than what you like. You know what I'm saying? Taking it for.
They're not gonna get into it. Niggas don't get deep into nothing.
They
don't get deep into their own. People.
I'm just saying, if you want the quickest way, I'm gonna give y'all some game right now, bro. If you want the quickest way if you don't already know. Well, I mean, you already know what you like. You already know what type of person you are. You already know what you are into. But if you just looking for some type of, you know what I'm saying, I guess, what you call it? Guidance? Not even reassurance. Yeah, exactly. That's the best word. That's the best word, nigga, guidance. Because that's how the stars do anyway. That's what they do here. You know what I'm saying? And it guided us to this point, and it's gonna guide you in the future. It's gonna guide you in the present, and it also guides your past because we know these alignments and where this was. That's what dates is for. That's why we have, you know what I'm saying, these type of systems in place and shit. But anyway, yeah, man, if you want the quickest way to find out, you know what I'm saying, who you are and where you came from, bro, look off into your astrology. Learn the zodiac signs. Learn the houses. Learn the house numbers. Look off into numerology as well. Know the first house. Know the second house. The third house. What these numbers, you know what I'm saying, represent. If you got your birth time, hopefully you do. If you got your birth certificate, know the time. You'll be able to get your houses. You'll be able to know the exact placement of the houses and shit based off the time because that's constantly rotating. But so it might be off, you know what I'm saying, based off, you know what I'm saying, the hour or the minute. So you're gonna kind of want that to be kind of accurate. But you know. Yeah, man. If you I'm gonna say this. If we talking about careers, if you looking off into career choices and you want to know kind of the energy that you came here resonating with, or even you know what I'm saying, what was kind of like destined for you to go. You know what I'm saying. We talking career wise. Look up if you got your houses, look at your 10th house because that's the house that deals with careers.
After we get done doing this, right before when we end this, I want you to look mine up and let me see.
You already know what yours is.
I know. I don't know what my career parts is.
Yeah, you do. Your 10th house is Gemini, bro. You got Gemini in the 10th house.
So what that mean, nigga?
You deal with communication, bro.
And that's so broad, though.
I mean, well, that's what Gemini is. It's like I deal with like a lot of. I'm a Taurus Gemini, cause you know it's that double sided. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So this is how I look at Gemini. You remember last time you say my mind be wandering, I be all over the place. Yeah. That's because I deal with that Gemini Mercurian energy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm double sided like that.
Yeah.
But Gemini is the twins. So it's like look at it like this. It's like a one person in a dualistic state because that's what twins are. It's kind of like
yeah.
Basically, somebody share the same. You know what I'm saying? But it's like one person, but it's basically like a person talking to themselves, which is what I do a lot.
You definitely do that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's figuring shit out, roaming through shit, and that's kind of what Mercury deals with. Mercury is like Mercury is the messenger of the gods. Mercury is the little brother. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mars is big brother. You know what I'm saying? Venus is big sister. Mercury is like the youngest planet, and that's the planet closest to the sun. Mm-hmm. And that's the smallest planet. So that's like little brother. That's the one that's closest to the sun. So that's the one that's getting these messages and transferring them out through the rest of the solar system. You know what I'm saying? And it moves the fastest around the sun. See, it moves the fastest. See, Mercury is the messenger. So, you know what I'm saying? Mercury, his Greek counterpart is Hermes. Or Hermes, y'all might have heard of him, Hermes, the belts, the fashion company or whatnot. But you know, he was he was often depicted. He'll probably have a helmet on with like some wings on it, or maybe like some shoes with like some wings on it, or it might be like some type of
Hermes,
or it might be some type of lightning. You know what I'm saying? Some shit. But he's fast. He's known to be fast type shit. You know, and it's like that's what Mercury is. It's fast thought. That Mercurian, well, Gemini more specifically, is like fast thought, that fast thinking, like, you know what I'm saying, going between like thoughts and patterns and shit, and figuring shit out and shit, and just wondering, you know what I'm saying, literally wondering, W-O-N to W-A-N, you know what I'm saying, if your mind is wondering, okay. Or if, you know what I'm saying, you really just wondering, it's real curious. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See that Mercurian energy, look, Mercurius, curious, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, this shit can't be made up, bro. You know what I'm saying, but yeah. That's what Gemini is. It's like that real curious, figuring shit out, talkative type of energy. Like it kind of do with travel. Yeah, it deals with travel. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Mercury is the messenger. It goes back and forth between, you know what I'm saying, relaying messages and shit, finding out shit. But you know, Mercury is the third house. So this is the house of community. So yeah, it's kind of like communication. Goddamn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But shit, yeah. It also deals with the third house, that's like sibling energy, like relative, you know what I'm saying, family type of shit. Because remember when I told you 3 is the first complete, or the trine is the first complete shape. It's like you got that 3 energy is like the first complete number, or the first complete cycle. So it's like the most closely knitted type of energy. So it deals with like, you know what I'm saying, say you got like 3 people in the household. You got the mother, father, and the son, or the mother, father, and the daughter, or whatever child. So it's kind of like the most closely knitted as it gets towards a family. So it's like it deals with like siblings, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's weird. I can't even say it deals with siblings, because that would be more so for energy. So I'm not even gonna say that. But that's what it's known for though. Because like I say, you know, Gemini is the twins or whatever. So it's kind of like really. But nah, actually, that's what it is, bro. It's relating with self. That's what it is, bro. It's relating with self. Or say you got twins. There might be some twins, but really you can look at that as like one entity, because they was born on the same day. Even though they split, they have their own separate, you know, they might have their own separate souls or whatever, but they got the same DNA damn near to a T damn near. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the same thing, just split into 2. And that's what, when you look at the Gemini sign, it's like, it's those two pillars, you know what I'm saying, under one structure type shit. But yeah, bro, so for you, I would say like Gemini in the 10th house, like, yeah, you know, like whatever system you fall into is probably gonna have something to do with maybe communication and travel, or relaying messages, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit.
Shit, I fuck with it. That makes shit, from what I know, I fuck with it.
We can Google it right now. Let me see, Gemini in the 10th house. Gemini, because your public identity is rooted in your ability to gather information, develop or increase your knowledge, and to communicate the information you have to others effectively.
That could be anything.
They probably, exactly. So shit, you just gotta figure out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't even gotta be based off this, but being that this is what this is, it probably end up like that for you anyway. But whatever you fall off into, bro, you know what I'm saying, that could be dealing with, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck you do. But it'll probably have this tied into it in some type of way.
I actually agree with this though, because this shit is crazy.
Exactly.
Because I mean, you know the shit, certain stuff I talk about, and there's certain shit I kind of be wanting to do in life on a bigger part. That's why, like, when I be talking to people, like how they be when I talk to my dad or certain shit, or whatever, and like when I talk about how like interested in like going to law school, like the reason why and certain shit like that. Yeah. But that's why I be trying to tell people, like, bro, you can't fucking box me into just one fucking thing. Like, I don't want to just be working entertainment or some shit like that. I don't want to just work in sports or some shit like that. Like, no, it's way bigger shit that I really want to fucking do and really help people and all this shit, whatever. And the main thing that it does ties into is like how I talk about like fixing shit in my community and certain shit, and like how you say go back to this right here. Develop or increase your knowledge. And that's the main thing. That's the main thing that I'm doing right now. No. This is the main thing I'm doing right now. Like it says, your public identity is rooted in your ability to gather information. I'm in the process of doing that right now, gathering information. And then I'm also in the process of developing and increasing my knowledge or whatever. So I can communicate the information that I have to others effectively. Like, cause I don't want to, that's why my main thing is like, I feel like I'm in the process of like prepping and in the process of preparation and the process of like just developing my mind and like making sure that like once I do go out there into the world and speak to certain people and try to help people and like put people on and all this shit, whatever, I'm giving them the right information. I'm not misleading them. And even if I do give them information and it changes, it's still information that can still help them, and it's not gonna fuck up shit. Like, I don't want to be the nigga just going out there talking to motherfuckers just to talk, just so I can motherfucking talk. Like a lot of people are probably doing right now, just because it's just a cool thing to do on social media type shit. Like, I want to make sure the information I'm giving them is shit they can use for generations, get to their kids, and give it to people in their neighborhoods. Like, I want to start shit to where like we do some shit in Dallas, or like we do some shit in Dallas, develop certain shit in Dallas that a nigga can go do in Houston, and then that it can get started in Detroit, and like it get started in Chicago and Miami, Florida, like every little city around the world, whatever. Like, and I don't know exactly what that is right now. I have no idea exactly what it is, but it's in the framework of it's basically just to help people. Basically, it's just to help people, empower them. Empower people who don't have power, who don't feel like they have power, or don't think they have the power in that sense and shit. Like I said, that's why I say it's broad, because I'm like, shit, that could be in anything. Like, that can be from motherfucking people making sure they keep their communities, like how we was talking about, just like Native Americans, indigenous people and stuff like that. Like, make sure they still have their land, keep their land. Cause shit, people going through the same thing, like the same thing how Native Americans going through that shit, people taking their land and destroying their land just to do what they want to do. That's the same thing that people going through in the hood. It's like literally the same thing, just in different forms of fashion or whatever. And so that's one of my main things that's just on my mind too. Like, how can we keep the hood, fuck the hood, like how can we keep our community or whatever, like, and still help advance it at the same time. Like, yeah, I know you love your hood or whatever. Like, I love being in my neighborhood too. Like, it's cool, whatever. But like, I don't want shit to just stay the exact same forever. Like, as years go on, we need to be moving with the times and developing ourselves and empowering ourselves. Because if not, we just gonna get motherfucking left behind on the type of world that we in or whatever. Like, it's dog eat dog type shit or whatever. And so, but like, we can, like, the powers that be that come through and just take over our shit just because they have the information or whatever, and they have that knowledge. The thing about it is they have that knowledge, but they not finna communicate that to others. They just finna keep the knowledge for themselves, and what they gonna do is they gonna communicate it to others, but the others is not gonna be y'all. It's not gonna be us. It's gonna be for they people, or not even they people. It's for their family, their kids, or whatever. Just like a nigga who can go in the neighborhood and just buy up all the property, he not gonna teach you how to go do that and go buy up the property in your neighborhood. I guarantee his kids and family know about that shit though. And guess what? He gonna get that to his kids or whatever, and you gonna keep paying rent, and you gonna keep buying this shit out of this store or whatever, and you gonna keep feeding this, like how people like the jewelry and shit.
You either in or you out, man.
Exactly. That's the main thing about it.
You either in the loop or you out that bit.
That's the main thing. And I want to make sure, like, when I say we, black people, just people who don't have that information, I want to make sure we in the motherfucking loop. Because when you're not in the loop, like you said, you out there, motherfucker. And that's the point. That's where we at right now. And that's why I don't like people on social media doing all that talking shit. Like, that shit is fucking annoying to me. Because you're out the fucking loop. You think you in the loop just because you talking about this shit on social media, and you think because you doing a post on social media is really going to create some type of change or something. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, or young lady.
I ain't gonna lie.
It bring awareness. You're right.
It's
you're
necessary.
Right. You're right. It is necessary.
Shit, but
it's a communication standpoint.
only to a certain extent. Shit.
Yeah, but if you think that's really gonna change policies like that, or really like, you got to be in the loop. You got to be directly in that to really do something, bro. Like, you hollering from the outside, like, I don't know how much that's gonna change it. But like you said, that does actually do change shit, because it's publicity. That's basically what it is. So you people, if you get thousands of people to post on social media that they want a certain person fired, sometimes you see that person get fucking fired.
Right.
And so, but sometimes it's not really reality when it comes to just really making real change. Like, you can, like, a person complaining, like, people complain about gentrification all the time on social media. Nigga, that's not gonna stop somebody from outside your neighborhood buying your property. Like, they don't give a fuck about you complaining on Twitter and Instagram about gentrification. Like, you got to get in the loop. You got to learn about real estate. You got to learn about property value, and how to buy up certain lands and buy up certain properties, and how to reinvest your money into your neighborhood. Because if not, then guess what? The same thing is going to keep happening. Your neighborhood going to get gentrified, and a part of that gentrification is you and your people not being in that area anymore. And so you got to really be in that loop directly to actually effectively have some real fucking change. And so, yeah, that's the main thing. So now that makes sense right there. I mean, that make even if that shit not even directly tied to me, that makes sense. Like, that's me right there. Like, bro, that's the main thing, and that's why it's broad like that, because that makes sense.
I can guarantee you, your whole chart is gonna make sense.
I'm gonna see. I'm start looking at it. That's the main thing. But the good thing about it is, like, that's not gonna mislead you. That's gonna help you no matter what. Like, I like that. I really do like that.
I don't know where you came across some misleading shit.
Cause I don't like. It's kind of, I kind of look at. I look at collard
greens. I don't know where you went wrong. That fucked up your perception.
That's kind of like I look at astrology like a fortune cookie sometimes, bro.
Man, fortune cookies be on point sometimes.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, I don't fucking like a fortune cookie. A fortune cookie will literally tell you, you're gonna have a beware of the friends you hang around, or something like that. And it's just like, it's so broad. It's just like it can fit any body. It can fit any scenario. Yeah. So I don't motherfucking know, but like, it's good. It's good. It's not a bad thing. I don't like to get too caught up in it though. I kind of just like to just go by my flow of what I believe in. Yeah. Cause like,
this is just guidance, you know. I'm just saying.
It's religion though. That's all it is.
It's guidance and reassurance.
It's a religion.
I mean, what's religion though?
A religion, from my point of view, and for what I think, it's just a certain way of teaching you how to live, kind of, or giving you guidance in a way, and beliefs, basically.
I guess, yeah.
That's why I say I don't think religion's bad,
because we talk about it a lot of times.
It's like, not completely. It's not really bad or anything.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, you're right. Because I say it all the time. Our religions be based off astrology.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing.
Or, you know what I'm saying, the elements.
Yeah, it's just a dumbed down version of it.
The universe, basically.
It's just a broke down a more human form of
the esoteric shit.
Yeah.
It's making exoteric shit it's making esoteric shit exoteric.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, man, I encourage anybody to get off into that astrology, bro. Just, if you're looking for guidance or reassurance, bro, astrology, bro. It's the stars, bro. It's the movements. It's the planetary movements, the waters and the waves and the frequencies that we're dealing with, all this shit. So, I mean, it's the times that we in, literally.
And my main thing about like astrology and all that, like, and just with religion, period, like, as long as it's making you do, that's the main thing. That's my main thing with it, making you do something. Like,
I mean, can't nothing make you do nothing. That's on you.
That's what I'm saying. But like, what's the point? What's the point of like astrology if you're not gonna move on it? Like me getting this information. What's the point of me even reading it? It's just like reading a fucking book. Like, what's the point of you reading a self-help book if you're not gonna help yourself? Like, if you're not gonna actually put the words that you read and the information that you're gathering into action. Yeah. It's kind of like if I gather all the information, like it's saying the Gemini in the 10th house has the ability to gather information.
Yeah.
But if I gather the information, what's the point of me doing that if I'm not even gonna use
Move
it?
on it.
Move on it. What's the point of that? And so that's my main thing. As long as people are moving on it, that's all I want.
That's a problem with people though. That's not a problem with astrology.
yeah. You're right. That's what that's what I'm talking about. I'm really talking about people. Like as long as it, because I know people can be so. That's why people like reading certain self-help books and certain books like 48 Laws of Power and shit like that.
Fuck
like
them self-help books, man.
Dude,
this the best self-help book right here. Astrology is your self-help book, man. Fuck them self-help books, bro.
People get in different forms. People get in different forms.
I guess people be needing them hoes to hear certain shit based off of other people's
shit. The Bible self-help book.
I just can't relate because I ain't never needed that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
people get self-help books in different ways. Like people get it through motivational Instagram posts now. Like they'll watch a Gary Vee. That's they self-help.
Like I remember like guy was
which is good. Which I like.
That guy was this book in my business class. Like I took business ventures.
What was the name of it?
I took business ventures. That was the name of it. In middle
it's
school.
Called Business Ventures?
Yeah, that was the name of the class.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the book?
But they gave us this book. It was kind of like how to be successful for teenagers or some shit like that.
Yeah, they got that.
I gave me that shit. I was like, nigga, I don't need this shit.
That's for people. Yeah, that's for people who.
Like, what the fuck is they gonna tell me in this book, bro? That I don't already know, fam.
It's a.
I'm talking about even at that age, nigga. Like, nigga,
it's I
pretty much know.
Yeah, it's kind of like
how to do this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? The hard part is just the hard part. Yeah, we ain't finna get off into the hard part, but you know, that's another episode.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, but I think with the self-help books is more like I know exactly what you're talking about. I think it's I kind of look at it like how that book of how to make it in the music business. You know, like books like that. Like nigga, everybody has different paths. Like I can read that book and that shit might not help me at all. And like I read some of that shit ain't whatever. Like nigga, it's different forms of way to. You know what I mean? Like that's because like people have a certain way of how a teenage should develop in certain type of ways or whatever, and how you should kind of look at life. And because you got to think about the person who writing it, like we talked about with fashion and shit. That's the way they think it should be or whatever. And that's like they thinking about the trials and errors that they went through and how it would have made it easier. But like it's not if everybody in the world reads that book, and just really went exactly by that book.
Yo,
it'll be
it's definitely probably
the world will be whack as fuck.
It'll be different shit for like different people to take from. Like somebody might take this from this book, somebody might take that, somebody might take that, somebody might take that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Based off of just.
I guess. Yeah. You know, I really look at books like that for people who don't really like don't really have much. I can't really explain it. Like you know those type of people.
Self-guidance.
Yeah, like if they don't have no guidance at all, it'll help.
That's my whole thing, bro. Life always been my teacher, bro. Like I just learned from experience and like.
That's what we was talking about. That's what I was talking about. You gotta learn from
and others' experience. Those that was directly around me.
That's what we was talking about. How life is like. Life is experience.
I might observe from anywhere, bro. Even if it's not direct, you know what I'm saying? It might be from a distance or it might be on.
That's my self-help book. Like I don't have to read. I don't have to read. I've never been into reading like a self-help book. I guess you could say 48 Laws was like a self-help, but I just read that shit because I heard niggas talking about it and I was just interested in it, in like the art of war and different shit like that. Because I say, you know, they say kind of help you in certain business. You're just thinking about like trying to develop your mind into understanding how business works and certain shit. Yeah. But like now that I kind of look at that shit, I'm like, nigga, I go my gut. I already have that in my mind. We talked about that before. Right. I already have that shit in my mind. I gotta be honest with you. I don't need those specific books. I don't need them. Yeah. I have that shit. The shit I was reading, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast already. I don't know. But like the shit I was reading in certain books like that, I was already moving like that in life. Yeah. Whatever. Like, and I just didn't know it or whatever. Yeah. But it's a lot of people who aren't like that or whatever. So those kind of things kind of help them. But it's kind of weird though, because it's like it's not really you doing that though. You know what I mean? You're kind of moving robotically, basically. Right. So it's kind of like somebody putting
It's like Spider-Man when he put that symbiote suit on.
Yeah, kind of like that.
That black one.
Yeah, like that's not really you like that. Yeah. So, but to each his own though.
To each his own, man. Do what the fuck you want to do.
Do what the fuck you want to do. But hopefully it help you.
And stop littering. Except for that. I don't care. I'll do that.
Ah, shit. But yeah, man. To each his own, man. That's the main thing.
I'm trying. Straight up.
We signing out.
Signing out.
Hey.